Welcome, race fans from around the globe. Here they come, out of turn 4, to the white flag, and it's 1 to go.
Hey, welcome back, Sim Racing fans. We are 1 to Go Studios, and we're finishing up the split decision racing triple threat coming at you at Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. I'm Harold Darner in the booth tonight. We got Ken Kushwa and Andy, the pit reporter, Dunwoody. Guys, season finale night.
At Charlotte, no less. I don't mind it being here. I kind of like a season finale here.
So Into Being LLC presents the season finale. I think, Ken, you and I have both been to this racetrack. I don't know if Andy has.
No.
Yep. I sat in what used to be right here in turn 2. They used to have high grandstands. Yep.
Right there, and we were covered, and Lori, me, and Angel and her friend Phyllis were here for the one and only time that it actually ended on Memorial Day, the Coke 600. It was an awesome night, an awesome race. It was fun.
They put on a great show, that's for sure. They put a lot of effort into what they do pre-race as well. It's awesome.
Yeah, you see a great shot of the Roval from the blimp angle up here from the blimp cam.
Change my go. Well done.
Yep. The year I was there, they kidnapped Lugnut. And
Lugnut.
And the military had to fly in and free him.
I think I remember that one.
Bombs blowing up, and it was pretty cool.
Year we were there, they didn't have any special military thing other than the flyby with the aircraft. But I was stationed there for a few years, so I do remember some of the other things that we were involved with. So Sonia says, hey, CJ says it's awful cold. CJ, it's cold here. So, I mean, minus 26 wind chill, that's even worse. But hey,
she's in a bad spot.
Bad spot.
Bad spot. We're cold, but we aren't that cold.
So I think we got our issues settled with iRacing and my computer.
Say that, something's gonna go wrong.
Hey, but I'm moving cameras around. You know,
I got you.
You know, we're gonna look at this beautiful start-finish line camera. Look at that.
Yeah. And about a half hour ago, he said, "I'm done. It's early," and I went, "Oh, great! Now we're screwed." What's gonna go wrong?
He is telling the truth there. So,
yeah. Pick up on.
Somebody want to tell Fonseca he's gonna get a black flag running the infield.
Yeah, he's also an admin. I think he'll just clear it.
Ah, okay. Don't hit the Explorer.
This is one of Andy's favorite tracks for us to fool around on. I love. He gives us some trophy trucks over here, and man, that can really get fun.
Yeah. I think we need to run the chicane on the front stretch for the first stage.
Yeah, stage 1 chicane.
Stage 1, you got to hit the chicane on the front stretch every lap.
Well, that'll certainly add to it. That's for sure. Yeah. Maybe if I just make my screen small.
And then all the cars that are lapped down, we're going to build a bus stop out of them on the back stretch.
Wow.
And keep it interesting, you know?
Absolutely.
Keith, are you lost? Turn the headlights on.
That's a good look for Mr. Crane there. That's one of them see what happened things.
What happened was...
That's one of them front stretch wall issues.
What's up, Patrick? Patrick chiming in on
right.
Okay. Yep.
All right, so while we're getting ready to get into the, we only got 6 minutes left in practice. Let's pull up the standings because tonight is championship. So we look like we got a battle, 3-way battle in the Cup Series. Johnson, Clark, and Susie, 6 points separate. So that's anybody's game. Getting back to Bo Ross and Ramsdale, those guys are a little bit further out. Not sure if they, they all stop now. Maybe Myers can win. But definitely Clark Johnson and Susie battling tonight for the victory. Who do you think?
Bo Ross does have a shot at 22 down. I am going to say, if I had to guess and put money on it, I think it's the Tiny Horse. Well,
Tiny Horse just got a beat in front of Clark and Susie. Dylan Clark's going to try real hard to make sure to keep himself at least a couple of positions ahead of Johnson. So we'll see how that transpires. Moving on to the Xfinity Series. There we go.
I wonder who's going to win this one. It's a little closer than I thought it would be.
Well, with less than 9, it looks like 5 of them tonight. Yeah, pretty sure that Garrett has it. And I think a few guys have already congratulated him. But Garrett Seidner, look at it, 14 wins on the season, only giving 4 wins up throughout the entire season. One of them was a week he wasn't even here.
Yeah, it's crazy. So,
and the truck class.
Joe Turkel at 4. Wow, that's pretty tight.
Turkel and Finnegan are the guys to look out for on this side. And Turkel's been over, and apparently DJ Trout, I don't think we've seen him on the track for the last few weeks.
No, he had a lot of wins, though.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what we got going on for standings tonight. So, guys, we've got about 4.5 minutes till we go to the qualifier. 2 laps per driver, solo qualification out here. One thing I thought was really, if you have not had a chance to get out here to Concord, North Carolina, in Charlotte, there's the actual Hall of Fame there. So this track has that to boast, and then a lot of the team garages are within about 30 minutes of this track as well.
Oh yeah, they're close down there. That's for sure. I've been around a couple of them, but I haven't been in any of them, but I've driven around quite a few of them.
We still got to get with our friends over at Roush and get that on the books so we can get down there and look at the cars and check out the garage and all.
Yeah.
So Trevor, I know you're watching. Put that on this calendar somewhere and let me know when it is.
Are we sure he's watching? Are you watching, Trevor?
He's always watching.
All right, as long as he's always watching.
So Sonia's bouncing all over the place. So Strawberry Kid checking in.
Yep.
So we got, are we going to have more people watching than driving? We're getting close. We're at 12 and we got 20 drivers.
Yeah. This is the last race. Everybody and their brother.
But if every driver's also watching, then of course you'd have more than.
No, they're not. Only a couple. I think only 2 drivers I know that do that, and it's Bo Ross and Johnson are usually the 2 guys I know that are watching and driving. In area, they used to do a few guys, 5 or 6 guys did. I'm like, I don't know. I wonder if they use it as some kind of an advantage. See if we're talking about something. I wonder about that.
It's always an advantage. Think about the Chili Bowl. They got that big billboard down there in turn 2, and the drivers are always watching that thing.
Yeah, sure thing. So it looks like Dylan Clark having an issue with ping right now. I'm showing a 533 on his ping. So hopefully that'll get settled out if they're in upstate Washington. That's definitely
on.
That is.
Tell us here in just a moment.
I would say that is a definitely not a good way to start the night.
Not when you're going for the big C.
Mm-hmm.
Big championship.
Like you definitely want that underneath 100 is what you really want for the ping. The quality right at about 100. So Taco is leading the board for incidents with Kevin Garoni right behind him through practice. 51 for Taco.
There was definitely slightly a demolition derby on the front stretch and on the back stretch.
All right, so
you're notorious for that.
About a minute and a half left here, guys, until we get to the qualifying segment.
Between them and the outside wall.
Okay, I got it. It's free. It's free.
What's free?
My wife found cream savers, which I didn't know they still made them, but.
Cream savers, like the little lifesavers with like the swirls.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You got orange and cream and strawberry and cream.
Yep. I remember those. They had the lollipops of those.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
What?
News from the chat.
Yes.
Tiny Horse is sick.
Oh no.
Yeah. It says it right there, right above. He's talking to Kathy Joe. I mean, I picked him, and he's going to talk to Kathy Joe. So whatever, Ryan. I mean, fine.
So we got a sick Tiny Horse and a very shaky connection for Dylan Clark. Does that leave it open for Susie to slide in?
Super Susie?
As long as he doesn't hit anything, yes, he'll be fine.
Well, the thing he usually hits is Tiny Horse.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
They tend to find one another. Hearing a lot of crashing
speed,
going on.
We ought to do.
Oh God. Ramsdown Turkle just destroyed the French Dutch grass.
I can comment, Strawberry Kid. It's my last race with these guys. I'll say.
Wow.
I'll comment.
All right.
No.
Heading into qualifying.
Qualifying.
Qualification.
These are the exciting times.
Garoni out on the track first. Mr. Skeletor. Kevin Garoni, Mr. Pork Chop.
Pork Chop.
So is that is interesting because I mean Dylan Clark, the first full season we covered was the overall winner for Xfinity, and now he's looking to go back to back, basically moving up a division.
That would be impressive. By the way, Harold, you can always go back to the other stream if you want. It's still skipping, so it doesn't matter to me. As long as I can see it, that's all I care about.
I don't think there's really much of a difference, to be honest. All right, so here we go. Kevin Garoni looking for his first lap here, coming off of 4. Across the stripe he is. Got a 30.294.
I would say the trucks, since they can pretty much hold hammer down, will have the better qualifying.
I think so, but we'll see how they actually stack up the trucks versus the cars. Kremit's out there right now, Kremit's out there right now, and he's the fastest Cup car out. Kevin Garoni still leading the trucks. 3 trucks have come. This is his second lap here. See if he gets a little faster. 30.079 for him. So Kevin Garoni and the Kremit here is wearing a watermelon.
Yes, that's beautiful.
And he puts himself up to the 3rd overall. So here we got Chris Finnegan. He's looking for a truck championship.
He's been doing it a little at a time every week. Now's his time to shine. So, what has he got? 22 points? 22 points behind, I think.
For Crane?
Yeah, no, for Finnegan.
No, Finnegan is within striking distance of. It's between Finnegan and Turkle. I think it's 4 points. I think separation.
Oh.
Dylan Clark is blinking in his qualifying run.
Oh, he must. Yeah. So there, 4 points. Finnegan and Turkle.
Gotcha. Garoni's 14. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, I'm showing Dylan Clark at 516 on his ping. So that's definitely not going to help you. He needs to get that squared up. Where he's our Patrick Anderson in the Phillips 66 number 99. Now that's confusing.
Oh, save it! Save it!
I wonder if Keeker's jumping his lap.
I don't know.
Probably.
That's the kind of driving that was.
He'll use it as an excuse, anyways.
Well, I think Keeker's passed on, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to use that as an excuse. But
hey, that would really, if he is
unless
passed
there's
on,
a
the ghost of Keekers.
Of Keeker's, maybe, but that's
That would
why.
scare the heck out of me.
Keekers too, man. It's
Matt
Keekers
Kopp
too, man.
Putting in 30.688.
I mean, there is that. That's
Top
possible.
Xfinity Series. So
Well,
Richard
now
Crane.
Patrick didn't touch anything, right? So he can still go back out again.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't touch the wall.
So Richard Crane did, just disconnected. Well, no.
Oh, there he is.
That was weird. That was like he blinked on this. He's having some quality issues as well.
Oh, and Harold, we can talk about Picard now. I have finished all of it.
Oh,
So I'm waiting
season
for
one or season 1 and 2.
1 and 2. I'm ready for 3 now.
But now you understand. I was gonna say something to you about Rafi is like the show's Guinan, but now you know more about Guinan. So
Yeah, Rafi was driving me a little nuts. I'm not so sure about that character, but what are you gonna do?
she never served under him. Remember that.
I know. I got it.
So she doesn't have that even Will calls him.
You may want to call spoiler alert. You're live.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Not if everybody's watched it. I mean,
he's behind. I mean, the new season 3 comes out in a couple days.
Oh, and he's not caught up yet?
No,
come on. Woody, let's go. Gosh.
So Joe
I don't
Brewer
even know what show
currently
you guys are
said
talking about.
Picard, the new like Star Trek on Paramount. So
No clue.
there you go. See, you wouldn't worry about it. It's no spoiler.
Well, then,
alert.
yeah,
You
we're
don't
not
care.
ruining nothing for you.
I know you're talking like it's just the 3 of us, but there's how many people watching? We don't know if they've seen it all.
16 people are watching, man.
Well, we don't know if they've seen it all.
I'm pretty sure they have. They're smart.
You got to at least warn them.
Okay, Warno, if you're listening to us, you might hear things you might not want to hear,
You might hear Star Trek being talked about.
or food,
Just saying. Or just saying. Well, it's going to be food, but like
or food.
spoilers on TV shows,
Hey. No, I started watching Ghost. If anybody who's watched that, the Ghosts actually are pretty neat, and they're actually in their 2nd season right now. And the new Night Court.
That's pretty funny.
that looks cool. I just don't have anywhere to watch it.
Well, I tell you though, the judge is the girl who plays Bernadette on.
Yeah, that's why I think it's cool.
But she doesn't talk like that. She actually has a real voice, and it's like, what?
Wait a minute.
I'm aware.
Peacock. It's on Peacock, and it's free there.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay, I might have to watch it over there.
Yeah. Because it's NBC that does it.
Yeah. So yeah, Night Court.
Sorry, I don't have streaming devices like that.
All right then. Well, Bo Ross puts down his 30.689. Patrick Anderson, she's hot. I hope we're talking about the character who plays the Night Court, right?
He's talking about Bernadette, man. He's talking about Bernadette.
Are we talking about the car? I mean, let's put a little more context.
He's talking about Bernadette.
Oh, okay. My wife only remembers her saying Howard,
like his mother.
That's why.
Howard. Yeah, exactly.
Howard.
All right, the next sound you'll be hearing are my cupcakes being opened.
Oh boy,
Harold. Harold.
It didn't work that way.
Are you having company?
Oh. All right, so Ramsdale puts himself currently in the 6th position for the Cup Series with his first lap. Actually, it was his 2nd lap there, wasn't it? Yeah, a little bit fast.
Surprised Seidner didn't go higher on the board.
Mr. Seidner is number 1 for Xfinity.
It won't matter. Yeah, he's number 1 for
10th,
Xfinity, but
he's 10th though.
Remember this for the Xfinity car. This was a pretty technical track.
It was a rough track. Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just surprised
you and I both have raced this track. This track can get pretty, especially for qualifying. You've got this thing
greasy.
It is difficult to get a really good lap here. The thing about this track that I love is the fact that you have to conserve the car. If you do not know how to take care of your tires, you will go backwards in a hurry.
Yes.
I like driving my truck here. That's for sure.
Like I said, especially the Xfinity car is going to want to wear out that right rear tire. All right. So we got about 1.5 left. We'll go 90 minutes for the season finale with that stage break at 50 to go. And our Care Bears on Mr. Fonseca in the Taco Bell 16. taking to the track right now. So we got 16 people watching and only about 4 talking.
That's usually about right.
That's about right. It's 25%. Yeah,
That's about right.
that's about right. All right.
Mr. Keith is out there right now, and I haven't seen Augie. So,
Well, I've seen Sonia, but not Augie.
yeah, Sonia's definitely there. Yep.
So Josh is now out on track. Let's check him out. Currently in the 5th position overall, or no, 5th position in the Cup Series with his first lap. Looking for that number 2 lap here. Keep it off the wall. That's that thing. That wall comes up in a hurry off of turn number 2.
It does. It does.
81 taking the low line off 3 and 4 up to the wall to the D-shape oval to the start finish line, and he'll put down a 30.195, puts him number 2 behind Dylan Clark for the Cup Series.
I don't know who draws a D like the shape of this racetrack. This is what they call this a quad oval.
Quad oval?
Yeah, I thought this was always a quad oval.
It's a D-shape oval. The D is
a D is like Chicagoland and Kansas.
Look at the shape of the track. It's a D.
it's flat on both sides.
No, it comes
a rhombus.
It comes out the side a little bit.
It's a rhombus.
Oh, a rhombus?
A rhombus.
Oh, wow. It's a rhombus.
Quadrilateral.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight they're driving on the Charlotte rhombus.
All right, so pole awards tonight: Kevin Caroni, Dylan Clark, Garrett Seidner, the Pork Chop, the One to Go Studios, and the For His Glory 50, all on the poles for theirs.
That's a good-looking One to Go Studios car. I'm just saying.
Just saying. And look at them all lined up on the front stretch. Looks like we're gonna.
They're gonna do some special thing, aren't they?
They're talking about doing something. We'll see what they do.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
well, right now it looks like they're set up with the Cup cars going to be up front with the Xfinity and the trucks in the back. So your lineup is going to be.
Break it down for us, Harold.
I know I got to get it set up first for me. Anyway. Hold on a second. I'll get it here in a second. I got to go to my things here. Boom. All right. Go. Clark on the outside of him is Susie. Johnson and Kremet. Row 2. Row 3, Fonseca and Kermit. Row 5 will be Bo Ross and Jeff Ramsdale. And then Michael Gitch will be in the last row for the Cup cars. Xfinity Series will be Seidner inside, Kopp on his outside, Cam Barnes behind him, and Patrick Anderson. And the trucks will be Garoni and Turkle, Gary and Finnegan, Ethan Michaels, Richard Crane, and Joel Brewer. And so that is all of our classes and how they'll be rolling off. We'll see what they're going to be doing here on the front stretch.
A couple people up in the stands taking some pictures. That's beautiful.
Oh, no, I'm last, is what Gitch says. Oh, no, I'm
well,
last.
you better do something about that, Mr. Gitchell.
So,
here we go. Pretzel sticks. I think I'm pregnant. I just want to let everybody know that. Carla can't stop eating right now, and that's not good.
So Pitch Black is back, as Andy said earlier.
They're going to line up 3 wide.
Yeah, 3 wide salute coming up.
Yeah. Yep.
Salute the fans for a great season.
That's better than the 1-finger salute. You know. This is where I would screw it up, folks. I'm not going to lie. I would not be able to do this without bumping somebody. Maybe I should never drive.
All right, so saluting the fans as they come by. I'm going to extend the pace laps to let this happen as we're going by the front stretch. All right, now you guys are going to get lined up.
What, did we lose Dunwoody?
I haven't heard from him, but he may be here. He may not be here. Who knows?
Just being quiet.
Just being quiet. He's being somber. We didn't say it was a
touching moment, Andy.
Touching moment. Yeah, it was touching. Yeah.
I was enjoying the 3 wide salute.
Enjoying.
In my head, I was doing the 4 wide salute. The call, put more out.
Oh, camera number 2 is alive.
Yep. All right, get ready to go green for the last time of season. And the 34 waiting for the green flag to fly, and he's through the gearbox. 34 outside him, the 81 to 38 coming down underneath the 81 as they enter into turn number 1.
My guess is Ryan will not let him get far away from him.
No, he's staying right on the bumper there, the 34. Whoa, big slide up there, the 81, but he's able to corral it back in. So Clark out to about a 3-car length side by side is Tiny Horse and Susie. Fonseca not too far behind.
I think Dylan's best option is to stay out as far as we can and just let everybody. Sorry, I'm dying.
Clark sliding on the high side. Susie looking to go down underneath. Slides in front of Tiny Horse. So Susie, new leader.
Question's gonna be how long does it take the trucks to get to the front? Because we showed they were faster on practice and qualifying.
Susie fastest on the track. Ken, you're being asked, are you okay, or does we need to send somebody over there with CPR?
I'm good. That's the one down the wrong spot.
Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
No, don't need any of that. I'm good.
I was just going to bring an AED and just stand on his chest for a little while. That's all.
Even if I was still breathing, he'd do that. Clear! I'm okay. Clear!
I thought you were trying to get Mrs. Peppercorn to come over.
Mrs. Peppercorn. Sir Kremet now getting the fastest lap as the 81 and the 34 continue to battle 4 deep, single file. Then they start getting kind of dicey behind that. Bo Ross and Fonseca with Ramsdale in the mix.
Yeah, Peppercorn. She's still with squints.
That's right.
Good news on the Dylan Clark front. His connection has gotten way better now that we're underneath the green flag conditions.
That's good.
Somebody leaving pit road real slow.
Like Cam Barnes, he's like 3 laps down already. So with only 3 cars available right now, Seidner, Anderson, and Kopp in the Xfinity Series. Turquoise Garoni in the trucks, fitting in the 4th spot.
These pretzel rods are not good. I just want you to know that.
They're not good. Okay. They tried to kill you.
I know. Ugh.
All right. So it continues to march through here as Susie leads the parade 4 deep to the 97. And a little bit of a gap there back to Bo Ross, Jeff Ramsdale, and Kermit with Fonseca with them as well. Like 2 packs. Well, they're not anymore. It's like,
Turkle got into the 22.
ooh, sliding around up there.
He got shipped.
I was about to say, you were asking earlier, the trucks are going to make their way however they want.
Turkle made a hole.
Yeah, exactly.
He used the right front headlight. And then politely apologized.
Well, that's good.
He used one of them blue shells.
So Turtle down low to 22 high. Here is a replay. Into turn number 1 here.
He just gained him. Yeah, he came up.
Excuse me.
Had quite a run and bang.
Excuse me.
Yep.
That right there just shows you how much faster the trucks are because they're wide open. The Xfinity car's got a lift.
Yep, absolutely.
Not see any damage on either car, so no harm, no foul. Just hurt feelings.
Turbo about 3 seconds the gap to Patrick Anderson now.
And he's running about 1/10 of a second faster.
It
Actually,
was one of the better bump and runs we've seen.
almost.
And Fonseca catches the wall there on the backstretch. I gotta lie here. Turns 3 and 4 has always been my nemesis here. I seem to find that turn 4 wall every time. Especially about mid to late of a run. Just trying to extend that car all the way out to the corner. And that wall likes to grab out, touch you.
It's that extra 2 feet of safer wall that they took away from the racetrack.
Yeah.
I seem to not have a problem through 3 and 4 when I'm driving the truck. But man, oh man, I cannot measure myself coming off of 1 and 2. I just can't. I seem to get out there and get too close and then find it.
Tiny Horse challenging the 34 of Clark on the inside here.
The secret is to brush the wall on the entry of turn 1. Then you'll never hit the wall on the exit of turn 2. Because you already killed it.
I'll also be down in the grass probably too, so.
Well, you didn't hit the turn 2 wall then.
I lose control. That's true. That is true. Tendency not to have that control everybody else has right now. So.
A battle for the truck lead.
Gary's showing that he got around.
Gary and Turkle side by side to start finish line.
We got the trucks battling there in the bottom left, and on the top we got the Cup Series. So these are the two we'll be watching. These are the two that can decide champions tonight. We've already pretty much said it. Garrett Seidner's got a comfortable lead and will be crowned champion for the Xfinity Series, which just means one thing, guys. Next season he's running the Cup.
Yeah, well,
oh yeah.
After winning 14 races, I'm pretty sure, yep, that's where he has to go.
The truck guys are almost like trying not to follow each other through the corner, Harold. It's kind of like that, like it's kind of almost like an Indy car where they're trying to get out of each other's dirty air.
Yeah. Break the corner up a little.
Oh, no! Get Gary into the wall hard. Coming off of 4. Man, I hate that turn.
Oh, he pancaked the whole right side.
He did. Yes, he did. Maybe his truck was a little too fast.
He got both ends of it.
He sure did.
So 84, the 81, the 34 to 38. Continue to 1, 2, 3 here with Kremet and Kermit, the 2 frogs right behind them.
Hey, Andy, can you put it on Seidner? I want to see if those cars are having issues keeping their... Last time I remember, Harold, the back end of those Xfinity cars wanted to just keep on going sometimes.
Yeah,
See how stable they look.
Xfinity Series cars like to dance a lot more, much harder car to drive. And here's we got Turkle coming up through here now, as we got Anderson and Seidner side by side.
Well, that's only going to let Turkle get closer, and then now they got a bigger break in the air as far as the draft. It's interesting seeing Anderson run the top side. You kind of run up there to save your tires, but he actually made a pass up there.
That was really Chris Finnegan that's sliding up into the back stretch wall.
That was a heck of a move by Patrick.
Turkle down low.
I mean, Seidner's got nothing to worry about.
Now, you see the backfire coming out of the 50 car. That's the 50 car. You can see him lifted in the corner, all the backfires.
Joe's going to take his truck down underneath Patrick. Meanwhile, up front, the 81's still in the lead.
Side by side at 34-38 again.
Yep. Ooh. Joe must put a little too much tire in the grass there.
Just a little agricultural racing.
34 cutting down on Kremet. Didn't think he knew he was there. Now the Frog's moving forward.
I'm surprised they held the lead as much as they have with the trucks running the way they are, but they're doing an excellent job. Yeah.
They'll start to catch them if they can get back lined up.
Turkle and Finnegan they're late battling for that points championship. 4 points separate the two.
They are dueling. They just keep passing each other back and forth. One passes one at one at the racetrack, the other passes them back. Can the race end just like that?
Just like what? With them side by side like that?
Side by side.
They were dead even. Couldn't have called that one.
Go to the replay booth.
That's what you guys do. That's right.
That's not our job. That's the race control guy's problem.
Ooh, right up in front. Just go ahead and put that tail right there.
And again?
Yeah, they're close. I mean, it is what it is. They're both fast. But Finnegan dancing all over the place.
Finnegan does know that Turkle already bumped somebody out of the way, doesn't he?
Well, he may, but if he doesn't, he'll find out. He might pull away from him, though. Andy, you never know.
So Johnson and Susie starting to pull away from Dylan Clark. About a 1 second gap now.
So is that a product of Clark being starting up front and then trying to get away from those guys?
23 laps on their tires. I think this is definitely one of those things I was talking about. Abuse the tires, pay the price late.
Yeah, I don't know how much I mean, Josh has been out in the lead for quite a while now, too, and I don't know how much they overwork the tires, but...
It's basically how you angle the corner. And you could be fast and take care of the tires. There are a lot of drivers that like to put extra wheel into the car, and that's where you tear up your tires. You don't want to turn it once in, turn it once off.
Well, and we saw Patrick using the high line.
High line helps too.
Yeah. He had a lot of momentum coming off of that. Outside, Tiny Horse trying to take it on the outside.
Yeah, you just can't be muscling the car. You gotta let the car take what it needs. Control the corner with the throttle.
He's got Mo. He's got Mo.
Ethan Michael's becoming a player up into the third spot of the Truck Series.
38 looking to take over for the 81 here, and looks like he got it on that one. So Johnson now side by side with the 81.
This is Josh's corner. He comes out of 1 and 2 pretty strong.
Whoa!
But, there it goes.
The two together again.
There they go. Dylan's going to come. He's going to bring the Kermit and Kremit with him.
Another contact between Susie and Johnson that we've seen a lot this season.
I don't know if you can go back to that. It almost looked like Susie got loose on the high side or didn't realize that Tiny got all the way by him.
I don't know. I mean, you watch him come down.
It just looked like a misjudgment there. That's 3 and 4. But it's almost like Susie turned a little harder on exit to try not to hit the wall.
All right, mid corner.
He went in hot. You can see.
Well, he drove it off in there.
Yep. I came down and got him.
It's like they were both going for the exact same spot.
Yep.
And that does not work good.
Doesn't work.
Somebody.
2 race cars cannot occupy.
Huh?
2 race cars can't occupy the same piece of real estate on iRacing unless there's net code, but
or you're on pit lane.
and that usually ends up bad anyways.
Yep. But yeah, so contact again between the 38 and the 81. 38 looks like the better of the two since he's in the 3rd spot. Susie back a good 3 seconds, almost 5 seconds off the leader now.
Michaels pushed Turkle back to the rear bumper of Finnegan, and now Finnegan's kind of driving away again.
So Clark in a position that right now looks like he could take the championship if it ended like this. We will definitely allow Bo Ross or someone in the admin to tell us exactly who took the championship before the night's over if we can.
Susie's on pit road. Oh, not that button.
1:15:30 left.
I assume he take the new car here or not.
We'll find out in a second. I can't hold him. He took a new car. And 4 field goods. Question's how many laps
Early
he's
is
going
20 minutes before the stage break.
You got Gary and Crane down.
One job. Oxford University.
Did Susie lose a lap? That's going to be the question.
Susie did lose a lap, but he'll get it back the way the system is set up. As long as he's within
as long as he doesn't lose another one, yeah.
As long as he's within 1 lap of the leader, he'll get his lap back.
He's exiting pit road right now.
He'll be close. I mean, to that down, but we'll see how far he can. These guys can go on fuel and tires.
We got Taco Gortman down now, getting his pit stop done. And there's Crane who just came out with Gary at the same time. So
yeah, Crane took a car as well. We saw him pancake the right side of his car.
Yep.
For his truck.
So far, it's Burns and Barnes, Crane, and of course Susie, who had to take a new car. And it's early enough that Josh can get it. Yeah, Josh can make a difference, but it's
Rams down just left pit road.
1:12 left on the clock. 34 being pressured a little bit by the purple frog of Kremit. Crane behind them. Crane's got new tires and a faster car.
Such a tank.
Crane's down 2 laps here. Looking for a way to get around these guys. Goes to the inside of Kremit.
I was looking at
Joel
some of
Brewer here coming out.
some of these best laps, man. They're impressive. 30.244 out of Kremit. Couple other guys.
Clark just now causing an internet issue. Got a little bit of a yellow streak here. 300 and his keeping's going back down. That's why we flashed there. Crane on his outside.
And just let him go.
Tuck in right behind him and use his draft to follow him through. Oh, it's like Tiny Horse now getting around Kremet.
Circle on the pits.
Circle pit road.
So Pitch Black now up to the second spot.
Yeah, he needed
Everybody, all the trucks pit road. Michael's almost hit the pit wall.
All right, so again, Clark Johnson. Back Fonseca almost 4 seconds. Kremet now on pit lane.
Spinning and rolling off.
Car.
There's a 97, it rolls into his pit stall.
It looks like you got about 7 guys that have not pit as of yet.
Like 6, I'm showing. 3, the 3 Xfinity cars and 3 Cup Series. Patrick Anderson leading the way there. Quite a big gap between him and Matt Kopp and Garrett Seidner. Wonder why Garrett's all the way back there.
Playing it safe.
I guess so.
Ronnie leaving road.
The 110 under. 70 minutes of the 90. We got a truck in between the 2 leaders. Mr. Brewer between them. And it looks like Clark coming down now with Tiny Horse. Wow. Either Tiny Horse got on pit lane perfectly or he was speeding. He caught up pretty good on the 34 coming down pit lane. See, the whole right side of the 38 has got some major damage on it. As we see the 99 start to roll down pit lane, we are at 38, 34.
And of course, yeah, the 38, of course, found that damage when.
Oh, he had to back up.
Yeah,
He had to back up.
I thought he had gotten in the pit stall just right, but no, because it looked like he still had a couple inches before he got to the yellow line, though. But so that's going to hurt him on pit lane. 4 tires. The overall leader right now, Matt Kopp. 4.2 seconds ahead of Garrett. $108 left.
2 Xfinities left to pit, right?
Garrett
Garrett's in
down now. Kopp's still leading.
Yep.
So that's our overall race leader, Matt Kopp, who was involved a little earlier with Turkle. And like you said, they really must not have been any damage to the car. He's doing fairly well. Looks like all the Cup Series guys have been down as well. Susie comes out with the lead in that group.
Susie had all that trouble, and then he went to pit road early. He jumped him because he pitted before everybody else.
Yeah.
He actually probably caused all these guys to go to pit road by coming early.
Yeah, you'd think they'd almost have to. He's forcing their hand.
He forced their hand, exactly, and then because of it, he actually jumped back into contention. Back on the lead lap, he's going to end up being the leader of the race here in a second. So, attaboy Susie by making that call to pit early.
So Kermit, though, Taco, who has not been on the circuit for quite some time, challenging for the lead here with number 81 of Susie. Johnson fastest with the 30.158. I believe he did take a car as well. So top 2 drivers in the point system, actually 1 and 3, don't have a car in reserve now. So Clark slight advantage with having one.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. So I guess you do what you got to do, but.
And so Michael Gitchell has disconnected. That'll be the end of the season for Gitch. As we see here, the Kermit has now taken the lead. So Taco up front.
Well, again, I think that's a point where Susie's just going to play smart here. He wasted his race car. He's got his backup car out there. But he's got a couple spots on Tiny Horse and Dylan Clark where he can give up the lead for now and make Kermit tell him we're on the racetrack.
So Gitchell says no. Well, I mean, you disconnected. What's the problem, Mike? Maybe Gitchell can give us the inside story.
Facebook will tell us first.
Oh, Taco is actually off work. So Taco was working. I think I saw something that he was going to stick to Monday nights because of his job. Maybe that's why.
Sonia, did he move to Virginia? Is that what happened?
How many people try to capture it?
Since you're on there and I saw you.
Points racing. LOL. Hey, and it's Colby. He sure did, she says. Sure did move.
How about that?
All right, 105, so about 10 minutes remaining. Well, 15 minutes remaining until we get the stage break here. So look at the 81 there. Go jump up to our race leader, that number 6 of the Taco Man himself. I believe Taco won last season, if I'm not mistaken.
Turkle's using Bo Ross's draft to tell him past Finnegan.
He sure did, and the one's coming in a hurry.
If you get in, if you come in, we can move you, but we can't move you from where you are. That would be to Colby.
Gitchell said RC Racing currently wife connected me. That's how he connected into the race and then disconnected.
Oh, okay. So
that's why he never turned a lap either.
He got started and parked. He's a Nemechek, Nemco Racing.
Hey, money's money, man.
That's why.
Take that tow money. Take that tow money for starting the race.
I'll say this, Michael, the cars were looking good on Facebook. You were posting, so good looking stuff.
Yeah, I used to call RC racing in Indiana. It was kind of an interesting thing. 4 minutes of fun.
Yeah, all day, off and on all day, every 4 minutes of time. And Harold, depending on how many classes you run.
Was that?
Depending on how many classes you run, you'd have like 4 minutes, like 10 different times during the day.
Yeah, I knew quite a few guys that raced in multiple divisions.
I think Michael, you can tell me or not, you can say or not, but I thought he runs in more than one division too. I mean, he definitely has more than one car design. I know that.
Mm-hmm. And we did the calls that I did basically the trophy truck kind of thing. So we had the Rally X type cars. We had the trucks. So yeah, we had two different the buggies, I should say, right?
Well, I know you got buggies and trophy trucks.
Yep.
Then you got truggies, and then there's full body cars, probably rally cars. Then monster trucks. Then they got different kind of motors in them.
Well, you have modified and stock motors. That's definitely the rules are on those. And,
well, right,
yeah.
You have like an open class, and then you have your box stock.
Oh, that's cool. He's got a SK NASCAR mod. Okay, SK modified. That'd be kind of a cool RC car, huh?
Yeah, I mean
that is actually kind of cool. That would be.
I think SK would be really cool. I would really be interested in that. I mean, I ran a buggy in a pro truck is what I did when I was calling the races.
There's a Facebook group that I'm on that has demolition derby RC cars, and they have like a whole tournament that happens.
Wow.
That's
It takes a lot.
Right?
It takes a whole lot to stop those things.
Yeah, it does. That I don't know what their rules are, but I got invited to just check it out. I'm like, this is cool, but I don't know how this all works.
Right, so we're still looking in the top screen there with the leader overall, Taco Kermit Gortman, and his buddy Kremit now snuck behind him in the pitch black of the 38. Susie
trucks
and
are
Ramsdale, Clark's kind of a good 6 seconds back from these guys.
If you look down in that second window, the trucks are having a blast right now, and they're very close together. Yeah,
They're having a good old time. They're just partying on the backstretch.
exactly.
So Taco looking for the
you wanna tell
36.
people that we have a fourth voice now, or are you just gonna leave?
Well, I'm just gonna leave it go. It's just Colby.
Colby's hanging. Sorry, Colby. I mean, I wanted to get you on there, so.
I was late to the party, so it's all right.
So Colby is another one of the Black Magic's endurance drivers. We ended up just shy of a podium, if I remember right, for the 24.
Don't forget,
still our
I'm also
best
the
finish.
photographer. You know.
Still our best finisher. Yeah, he's a photographer.
As our team.
Yep.
And we had some run-ins, some issues. So
We had a lot of run-ins. It was a 24-hour race.
I was at a
Tiny Horse
banquet.
just galloped away, by the way.
I was at-
is
Tiny
getting
Horse
the
Jeff
lead.
picked the lead up. Yeah, I saw that.
There you go.
All right, here we go, man.
Yeah, I was at a banquet and I got a text from Sharp and he was like, "What happened to the car?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What happened to the car? I'm not even at my computer. I'm down the block."
Yep, I had a throttle input to put us in the wall going up into the oval.
I had a screen shut off and we get run over.
And I also had a car that decided he wanted to stop in the bus stop. That was not cool.
That
Well, I was the guy that stopped in the flat turn 6 going onto the banking. My screen went dark. I turned left and I just stood on the brakes. I'm like, please don't hit me. And then somebody hit me.
Well, I think Colby was my spotter at the time. I entered this bus stop at like 170 something, and there was a guy doing like 30. And I bound up as hard as I could. Yeah, you were there. Because I was like,
Man, oh yeah, yep, I
I
remember.
probably
I'm
would have
sorry.
liked up and pulled a sharp and said, you can't park there.
I booted the dude. I sent him into orbit.
Dude, he was gone. He was gone after that point.
I'm like, whoops.
Finnegan making a run
Yep, he's back on his tail again.
with a slingshot.
I don't think he's going to hold it through this turn.
I think he lifted.
No, I'll be at this track next year in
Another
2024.
run.
Okay. Well, Ken and I have already been here. I was here for the one that was rained out and actually finished on Memorial Day.
Oh, I won't
the Coke
I won't be
6?
there for the Coke
for the
600. I'll be
Roval.
there. Yeah, because I'm going there for my 21st, and my 21st so happens to be after the Coca-Cola 600.
Ah,
There you go.
So can go party in Charlotte for a week.
That's a good spot. I'm sorry. That's a good spot to go. That's a fun town.
They might have alcohol there. I'm
in
thinking
Charlotte?
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
If you need a few spots, I might be able to tell you.
I've heard some spots from some spotters in NASCAR. Listening to our bumper clear, I've already got
just
some
pick a
ideas.
trailer in the infield. They all got beer.
Just pick one.
Well, that's probably true. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
pick one.
And for your 21st, you just got to try them all and figure out which one you like.
Yeah. Try them all.
Free trial.
Try them on until either a coma
If
or
you're
you
just walking
find the
around
one
the
you like.
infield, you ain't gonna get in trouble walking around in the infield.
I
Assuming
might
that-
not.
Make yourself a sign.
Wait a
Just make
minute.
yourself a sign. Says it's my 21st. Give me free beer.
Assuming he's
That's
going to be able
dangerous.
to walk.
I'm about to say I might not even
Well,
remember this
okay.
trip.
So you better ask your adult supervision to bring you a wheelchair so you can ride around. Because it has a basket to put the extra beer in that you're still getting while you're passed out.
God.
I hate you. I was taking a drink. I hate you when you had to say that.
So,
By the way, this is coming from the guy that doesn't drink.
Yeah, I know.
That was the thing I'm about to say. You're listening to a guy directing you how to get hammered, and Andy said he doesn't drink, so that ought to be fun, guy. That ought to be a good time. Let it rip.
If you
Tater Chip.
bring me with you, and I will be the adult supervision.
Okay.
Okay, that's not a truth statement.
I have a parent coming, so I mean,
You will
I'll
be
be.
absolutely hammered.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's best if I bring my.
And I promise there won't be video evidence.
There
Yeah.
won't be
Oh,
any
that's a bunch of
evidence.
crap. You'll
So
you'll
six and a-
text at Freddy Kraft. Look at this idiot.
6.5 minutes, guys, until we get to the stage break. Currently, we got Johnson, then the two frogs, Susie Clark, Ramsdale Fonseca, and Mr. Ross, Finnegan Turkle, and Ethan Michaels, Garoni for the trucks. Patrick Anderson currently leading Garrett Seidner in the Xfinity Series, but Garrett's got that locked up for the points.
And Finnegan's got a huge gap right now. I don't know where that came from, but he really
No
pulled
idea.
away.
He turned the afterburner on. He said it's stage
did
break
something.
and there's bonus points. There's bonus points available. I gotta go win this stage.
Stopped in and got some tacos and blew up on gas. I don't know, but man,
We got so busy talking about alcohol, we didn't notice what happened.
He drove right by him. He turned left, went to the bottom, drove right by him.
that's deep insight, folks. Thank you very much for that,
Deep
Andy.
insight. Yep.
See, what he did was he got close, turned left, then he turned right and got right back in front of him.
Well, hopefully they don't need a roadmap to know where they're going.
Yeah,
I still think they should be using the chicane on the front straightaway.
That's a bad idea. That's a bad
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Just like how saying if you run the Daytona 500, but add the bus stop.
All right, so
That
stage
would be a
break
great idea, too.
here at 55. So stage break here. Johnson, the two frogs, Clark, Susie, Ramsdale, Finnegan Turkle, Michaels, Garoni, Crane, Anderson, and Seidner. That's our top 5 in each. So
If only there
we'll
was
see.
5.
No. The Xfinity Series, there's only
4.
4.
yeah.
Like I said, if there was 5.
And we're just too short right now of having the same number of watchers as we have cars.
Brian!
Right.
Sharpie.
So we always tend to bring up food on this show because, well,
Oh, no.
we want a food sponsor.
Do we? We do.
Definitely do. And so tomorrow is K-Pot for us. We're gonna try out the new one here at Christiana Mall. So K-Pot, I could definitely put you guys on a screen somewhere. Very similar to this one. And we go back here to that and our stage break. Boom, back row esports. So K-Pot can go right there too.
Yeah. So if you're listening, and we know you're not, but if you were, you could be right there for the pit stop. K-Pot pit stop.
That's
All
right.
Guys, we missed it. Garoni hit the wall really hard somewhere.
Did he?
Yeah, there's no
I'm
right side
sitting
on the
here.
racetrack.
I'm sitting here confused because I don't know what that is because I'm from the Pacific Northwest.
All right. Well, so those of you in the Pacific Northwest, where your seafood just basically swims up to your front door.
Exactly. It's
yeah.
great.
It's already cooked from all the wildfires.
Out here, we use
Hey,
Koreans.
our subject, man.
On the East Coast, we use Koreans to fix all of our food for us. If you're that kind of, we love that kind of food. Harold and I do. And they basically the cow, the pig, the seafood. I mean, it's all done right in front of you, and it's a lot of.
Oh,
food.
it's one of those. It's a
you can feed
hibachi.
a
It's a
small
hibachi.
country.
Well, no, not a hibachi.
No,
It's
better
Korean
now.
barbecue,
Okay.
which is like a little pit, and then they also like
Okay.
bring ramen noodles to you in the ramen bowl on a
Okay,
cooker in front of you.
okay.
So it's amazing, and it's all you can eat. Also, for those, Kathy Joe has already seen it. Unique Blessings at Oasis Church is selling Hershey tickets. So you can go check us out at Oasis Church on Facebook, and you can check that out. There's a code there to go to, and they're $44.99, I think, for up through not including the October time, and it's like $46.99. But you got to get them before the end of March.
Because it helps us.
It helps us.
Okay? It helps us.
So please, if you're going to go to Hershey Park this year,
Of course, if you're in the Pacific Northwest,
if you're in this
forget it.
area.
You're too far away. Yeah.
If you're in this area,
Yeah.
it's actually a pretty cool park if you've never been there. They have Chocolate World right there, the world's largest candy store.
It's Fat Kid Paradise.
It is.
I mean,
Wait,
it's
hold
fat
on.
kid
now.
paradise.
Hey, and if you weren't a fat
everything-
kid, you will be by the time you leave there.
Everything is candy themed. It's amazing.
Willy
It's-
Wonka?
Reese's,
it
Kit
smells-
Kats, Hershey bars,
It
everything.
smells like chocolate in the park everywhere.
It
Does
does.
it, does it have
Don't
a
lick
chocolate
the
river?
attendants.
It doesn't have a chocolate river,
No.
but you
Don't
get to
lick
go
the
through-
staff. They're not made of chocolate.
Yeah, you do get to go through this ride that kind of gives you that feel like you're. I mean, like
In the
you go
factory.
from in the back. Yeah. So
In the factory, yeah.
yeah, you're in the factory,
Can't
so
you
at
take a
least you're
tour?
close to the river.
And they'll give
Can't
you,
you take a tour?
yeah. Well, it's a fact. There's the actual factory tour. I don't think they do anymore. But in Chocolate World, there's a factory ride basically. And when you ride
Yeah.
the ride, they give you a little piece of chocolate. So thank you for coming, kind of thing.
Oh, you get a
Also,
Hershey
that's
Kiss.
worth it.
But they got like every single one are adults
I like
candy
the
dream.
giant one.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
CJ said.
I
I'm telling you,
like
it's
the
great.
giant candy bars. They're my favorite.
Oh yeah,
Because they last for weeks.
Oh, yeah.
In Chocolate World, you can actually build my own chocolate bar, and you make your own, which is amazing.
So if I get tickets, who's paying for my flight?
Who's paying
Because
for
this
your
sounds
flight?
fun.
Andy will pay for it.
No. The
Andy's
team does
got it.
not sponsor you a trip
Hey.
to come to Hershey World.
Actually, Kobe, you know what? My aunt and my sister work for American Airlines. I might be able to get you hooked up where you wouldn't even have to pay for the flight.
Wow, that would be amazing.
Well, here in Washington
Oh,
State,
God.
we don't have 747s anymore, so I don't know.
My
Let's
cousin
get
Gary's
works for
flagging.
Boeing. My cousin works for
Get
Boeing.
Gary's blinking.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Gary's a little bit there.
Uh-oh.
So, but they do have one ride that they just did. They redid. It's called the Jolly Rancher Remix, and they created. It's basically a boomerang, Vekoma boomerang, and it has a tunnel that's just before the loop, and they pipe a smoke that's scented like Jolly Ranchers, and it changes every ride to the color of the different flavors, of the traditional Jolly Rancher.
Huh.
So like
Well,
blue
that's actually pretty
raspberry, watermelon
I
cherry.
think that would make
grape.
me hate
Oh.
Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, it was
Oh, watermelon
it was
cherry.
great. It was
Oh.
great. It was great.
I think
That's
that
a
would
good
make
one.
me hate Jolly Ranchers.
Why is that?
I would just keep seeing the loop right after it.
I don't know about that.
I'm not a
I
roller
can't
coaster
fit on the
person.
ride, so it doesn't matter.
All right, I'll hang out with Ken.
But you can actually stand right next.
Hanging out
you
with
can
me
s-
is fun.
You can stand right next to where the tunnel is. There's like a bench right there that you could just sit at and have the experience from
And
there.
talk about people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk. Yeah.
That's what
I'll just
do.
hang out with Ken outside then.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Except that one time we were at
Dan Camp.
Dorney Park. No, not that. we were at Dorney Park, and they've got a water ride that's real close by, and this woman comes, and a water park.
Yeah.
This woman
It was the
comes
water
out
park.
wearing
It was the
wearing
water.
a Skittles bathing suit. Now here's
And-
the problem.
It
Problem
says
with that.
Skittles in an area that you don't want to
It's
remember.
across her backside, and the problem was her backside was the size of a Greyhound bus. And I turn around, and there it was bending over to get a drink out of the machine. I didn't want to taste the rainbow. That's all I'm saying. But it could have gotten me if I got too close.
All right, well,
It was a
we're about
lot,
to go
man.
green here.
Good.
I know where the pot of gold is. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Let's move
All
on.
right,
Go to
get-
green.
Gavin Green here. Get the Geico restart zone. 47 and a half left to go. Mr. Tiny Horse going to bring us to the green for the last time. Hopefully, if there's no caution
Maybe the
coming
last time.
for the season. Clark now in a position there to look underneath. Gets behind Taco.
Yeah, he's going to have to move quick and get around.
I think Turk will miss the gear. Finnegan
That's-
just shot out in front of him.
That 16 next gen, I really like the font. Big big Biffle fan, so I'm liking that car.
That would be Keith Fonseca.
Fonseca.
Oh, it's sponsored by Taco Bell.
Taco
Okay,
Bell
two of my favorite
Fonseca.
things.
Well, they're the Taco Bell race team. Come on, man.
Yeah, Taco Gortman race team.
Generally, it's tacos versus turtle shells.
Finnegan was smart, Andy. He put 2 cars between him and Turkle too, so that was a good move.
Like I said, it's like Turkle missed a gear and Finnegan just jumped way out in front of him. Finnegan pulled that layback move and then like time to restart right.
Now, the question for me is, since we already know who the Xfinity champion is, the question for me is, does he let Patrick Anderson win this, or does he fight?
I would
I know if it's me, I'm not letting anybody win any races. I'm trying to be
14 out of 18 probably. So
yeah, but don't you want to be 15 and 4?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm winning the race.
I would win. I would go for the win. I mean, that's what they come out here to do, is to go for the win. Win or nothing.
If they're teammates, but like, I'd still dump my grandmother to win.
We've even seen teammates dump each other to win.
Oh, Yep.
Oh, go
Turkle's
back.
gone. Baroni caught him.
They saved it.
No way.
Wow. What
You're
a
gonna have to
save.
replay on that because that's crazy.
Blake Crane sneaking up through. Garoni just ran him over.
Gary is on a roll right now. That's him.
He's the only one who didn't lift.
Yep.
Oh, Garoni
That
in the
was good.
fence.
They're gonna need new shorts after that one.
This whole back pack is gonna need new shorts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was wild.
This is it. He dives. Oh, he just died. He didn't. He wanted to go down below.
And he saved it.
Heck of a save.
What a save.
That looked like what Matt Kopp wanted to do to him after he got it done to him.
Yeah, and then you see Gary, who is not lifting, not doing any dives down in, and just goes on.
2 amazing saves that didn't become yellows today.
Well, we had one last
look
week.
at
too.
that. Look how close the 34
by
and the
side.
97.
3 wide.
Wow.
You don't want to glitch it there.
Kermit, look into the.
Oh,
man. Kermit thought better of it.
They are
And
starting to know the minutes are coming down as the guys are 2 by 2, 4 deep here, challenging throughout. And Susi just licking his lips is like, I can take advantage of any of you guys hitting each other.
Seidner and Anderson racing for the lead in the same camera as Finnegan and Michaels.
Yeah, but Tiny Horse can't afford to lose his car, so he's got to be kind of careful here because he's already taken his new car. So,
Well, like you said, the only one with an extra car is Clark.
yep, absolutely.
Not
Now
that you
they're-
want to take the pit stop to fix your car, unless it's under yellow, but
Right, exactly.
he can throw caution to the wind.
Now they're
Oh,
you know,
that was
getting
tight.
single file here on the
That was tight in
backstretch.
front of Taco. Seidner and Anderson are just racing.
Oh yeah.
They've been
Well, I
side
mean,
by
that's
side for
not-
3 laps.
Oh yeah, they gotta.
They've been side by side for 3 laps. They got nothing better to do. They're just
And right
racing
behind
together.
them, Finnegan has been caught by Michaels, and Michaels is right on his tail. So
The 97 starting to stretch his lead on the backstretch here.
Well, I mean, you had those guys behind him battling, so I was just slowing them down. So I was just giving the leader a chance to get more momentum forward because they were just being
Pack
slow
of
behind
4.
him.
If this pack of 4, these 2 trucks, 2 Xfinity cars, would just get together,
yeah,
they might be able to run the Cup guys down.
I don't know though. I'm really enjoying the fact that Anderson goes in high, gains some momentum halfway through, and then comes back out. The Xfinity race is cool because this is his turn right here.
Well, it's that turn 2. That's that sweeper off turn 2 where he can stay wide open on the top, whereas in 3 and 4 he's got to lift a lot
Yep.
to not hit that wall that sticks out. I appreciate his throwback paint scheme
I love
with that
that.
Phillips 66 car.
Absolutely.
And not to lose the car in the corner coming off 4 too, because
Coming
that's
off 4,
getting
yeah.
loose. You can get loose there like crazy.
That's a good point.
So he's just trying to be careful there because he doesn't want to lose his car and his
Sounds like
race and the
somebody's watching our race because they're talking about the Xfinity race in the chat, in the voice chat in the race.
Yeah.
Hey, Steffi. Steffi just checked in over here, Finnegan. So she's going to be probably making comments about Chris here at any moment now. But
How many laps are these guys going to run side by side?
Well,
I don't know.
how long are they gonna? I mean, they gotta watch their tires. I mean, there's still 41 minutes left in the race.
8 laps already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about 8-9 laps for them. So
Sean,
They're just being super
15
respectful.
laps currently.
But I mean, they've been side by side for like 8
she's
laps.
not going to talk about him if you're going to throw her under the bus again.
You know, I was
You
just
gotta
about to
run.
say something about last week's race, but I'm going to leave it alone. I will not throw you under the bus this time.
Now,
Finnegan
that
gotta
wall's
run, but he has
coming
nowhere
up
to go.
quick.
side by side on the backstretch with the 34 and the 6.
Well, now you've got Finnegan and Michael's going to play a part in this, the two Xfinity guys, too.
Well, Finnegan just sucked right up to the back of Seidner, but he's like, I can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Well, he'll make his
He's
own.
trapped.
Yeah.
34 and 6 got close there.
That's when Turkle
Yeah.
saw this, and Turkle made him a hole.
That's true.
That
Whoa, little bit of a hooky there.
Wow.
Taco
He might have hit
slow. Yeah, they hooked. They hooked.
Oh,
Stop it. And he
Wow.
backs it off, though.
I
They
mean,
saved it again.
good save. I mean, he had that though. Like that was coming to him for the way he blocked all the way down the backstretch.
Was it a block or did he get hit?
Oh
though?
no, it was a block all the way down. He blocked him all the way down to that white line.
Now he's got to gather himself up, get back in line, start working his way back up
Well,
towards the front.
we're gonna have pit stops in about
Yeah.
15 laps about. So
He left.
Yep.
you about 7-8
Tiny horse.
minutes.
Tiny Horse might have loosened up
So
Cribbit
it
there.
looks like Gilbert's actually joined into the iRacing. Not sure if he's on chat yet, but he is in race.
That
In
that
race
6
lobby.
now probably has a little bit of a target on his back for what he did there.
Wow.
We'll have to see what
So
happens.
What a
I guess.
move.
So I know you've been listening to radio chat, but I just saw a message. I guess somebody got tired of something that Dylan might have said over the radio because I saw his chat got disabled.
Yeah, it did get disabled.
I was not listening.
Nope.
I was not listening that close. I'm still watching this battle for cars because Gary's now caught the back of Michaels.
Yeah.
So now it's a 5-truck battle, and here comes Turkle in the bottom right.
All right, so we've now surpassed our driver count with our viewer count.
Nice.
The,
Awesome.
These three trucks are going to have quite a time here in about another 2 or 3 laps because they're all right there.
Yep.
I don't think that Gary's going to hold off. I mean, I don't think he has a chance to win it all.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah, exactly right. He just wants to go get it.
Yeah, and then those two Xfinity cars have been still battling this whole time, so that's just gonna.
Anderson finally prevailed, but Sider's going to throw another shot
He'll
down
keep
on him.
going. Kudos to them, though. I mean, that's good racing.
10 laps side by side. I mean, they got to make it interesting for them.
Oh yeah. Well, now we're gonna get the trucks involved, so this is gonna be really interesting here.
Well, the trucks are just kind of riding. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you push it yet. I don't know if you put. Oh,
Oh no! Here it comes 174.
Yep.
oh, now you got to take advantage.
Yeah.
Garrett, Sider Snail showed that he either didn't have any drive in 1 and 2 last lap, or he was saving something. But now Finnegan's got to run. He's like, okay, I got to go.
Well, here's the thing. Now you might be able to get pushed from those trucks
Oh, I
if you're
got
the
in front of
Xfinity
them.
cars.
Let him front, and now you got Finnegan coming in the hole again.
So now Finnegan can just drive through here,
There you go. Get that. Look at him go.
put some gap between them.
Yep. He waited for that opportunity to happen.
He sure did. Sure did. Now he's gonna have to make it finish.
The Xfinity car's got the horsepower on the front straightaway.
Yep.
This is where he can keep it hammered down, though.
All right, Finnegan's going to get one right here.
Yep.
It's going to slide up in the middle. There you go.
And that
Watch-
Xfinity
watch
car
the
is going
push, watch
behind
the
him to get
push.
the draft.
Oh yeah, he sure did. Patrick was
He
all
shoved him
over
down
his
the back
tail.
straightaway.
Here comes Michaels is going to dive under Anderson.
Yeah, the 99. I mean, he's gonna go down, get the draft off these guys, and get some speed. But did he just hit the wall there?
Stalled him out. Sider's going away now. I mean, he's pulling away. Finnegan's stalled out, and Michaels now is going to try to go down.
I think 99 may have hit the wall a little bit there, coming off of 4, because he slowed down a little bit more coming out of that corner than usual.
I think his tires are probably burned up.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
24.
We're at 25 laps. So
no.
that's
He's in the
easy.
wall. 99 in the wall. He's off the wall now. He went to the wall in 3, so his tires must be going at this point. Because he went up.
They were side by side for 10 laps, so
Oh yeah.
pretty sure he probably pushed the snot out of those tires.
Definitely brushed the number off the
He
side.
definitely brushed the number off. That's right.
And he's got a little damage there in the right front quarter panel.
Yeah.
He's got damage right about there.
Just a wee bit.
And right about there.
Yeah.
He might got a little harder than I thought.
Oh yeah. He rubbed the wall for a good second or two.
Once you get hooked, though, it's hard to get yourself off of it. I mean,
Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
Finnegan passed Seidner.
yeah, he did.
Michaels passed Seidner.
These walls
Not
just
there yet.
go out there to grab you.
High side for the run.
He'll clear him this time.
Oh yeah, he's
Drive harder, right?
wide open off in the corner.
Yep. Turkle's still hanging back there, but he's not running up there the way Finnegan is. So
Fence again.
what was it? 4 points, right? I mean, the trucks were the closest all year long. So
Yeah.
Joe's going to want to at least catch 2 of them. There you go. So 4 points between Turkle and Finnegan. Currently, right now, as it's running, Finnegan's got at least 4 positions or 3 positions on him. So, man, that's tight.
And Richard Crane is in the picture. Richard Crane is running Turkle
He
down.
is. Yeah, he is in it. So, can't afford to lose that spot to Crane.
Now, points are scored by just the class, right? Not by every car on the racetrack?
Correct.
By the class, yeah.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say-
there's bonus points and
I
stuff
know
that I'm
that
not
one.
sure about. That's why I said I'll have to wait for them to tell us.
And we do know that Finnegan won the stage.
Susie off. Susie did he just crush the wall?
Gary hit the fence too.
Yeah. 81 down on.
He hit the wall hard.
He slammed the wall hard.
And
Well,
he's
hold on
out.
now,
And he's out of
let's see.
cars.
Yep.
But watch, he'll still come down. He'll pit early. He'll drag all these guys to pit road early.
Yep.
Oh,
He
no,
smoked
make those
that
box
wall.
No,
early.
I
said
think
he
he's
was
done. He's saying that's it. So Susie
Yeah.
calls it a night.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
That was. He came off hot, and I saw the car just go real quick to the wall. And there was, I mean, like you said, once
Back
the
row.
wall grabbed you, there's no way.
Well, 34 is
passed her up
catching the
right.
6, and the 7's right now with the 97. So they're still in line right now. 7 might have a chance to pass that 97, and 34, still following the 6 car.
Finnegan has walked away.
Yes, he has.
Oh yeah.
And he needs to. I mean, he needs to. If it's this tight or as tight as we think it is, he needs to win. If he wins, he should take it. But I don't know who was leading at the break.
Finnegan won the stage break.
He did. Okay.
Oh, 97 got loose coming
Remember,
off.
he made
4
that
with
aggressive
7.
move to get past Turkle with like a minute left.
And we are 3 wide, and one getting shoved up. 34 got shoved into the wall.
Oh.
The 6 and the 34 made contact as they were trying to
There's
make
a
it
lot,
3
there's a
wide.
lot going on in the chat right now.
Oh, I bet there is. I would bet it because it's quiet on YouTube. And
Speculation that there's something was on purpose.
there's probably a lot of speculation.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, Ryan Johnson and Taco, and
Oh, they're all teammates.
they're all teammates. So
Yep.
they're not going to make it easy on Clark.
Steffi, you're right. It is a comfy gap for Chris. So got a 1.1, almost 1.2 second lead right now for him. So that's good. He needs to maintain.
How comfy is it? Real comfy.
Real.
Just as comfy as a lazy boy.
That's right. He got himself a cold one and just kicked back.
He's running down Keys Fonseca. That's how comfy he is.
Yeah, Finnegan is running 32.232 on the 32.155 at time.
32-1 to a
Oh,
35.
contact between the 34 and 97. 97 in the wall.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that. I think the gloves are off.
Well, 34 got loose and knocked the 97 up.
We'll call it that.
Oh. Pit stops.
Up, here we go. Moment we've been waiting for.
Wow, as fast as Finnegan was going, he's the first one in. That's pretty cool.
It's you tend to jump ahead of people when you're pit early, so he may be trying to jump even further ahead. Michael's just behind him now, pit road. 4 tires for Finnegan, 4 tires for Michaels.
Pork Chop stayed out, right? So he's still out there.
Leaves Turkle leading right now.
Yeah, Turkle's leading.
Pork Chop running second. Finnegan running third. Here's my concern,
30
though.
minutes
All
to
these
go.
truck guys my concern is that all these truck guys have pitted except for Turkle and Garoni.
And
So
Garoni.
either they're hoping for a yellow, or they're just going to start losing time. Oh, that was close on Finnegan. I hope he didn't get a
They
code
can't-
violation on the exit.
They can't do 50 some odd laps on
No.
fuel, so that's 30 minutes left. That's about what they've got left. So they're gonna need to come down for a splash of fuel or something. We haven't seen a
Splash and
caution
go.
yet, so
Well, I don't think they dare do that. And Garoni's already lost his quick repair, so he's got damage on his truck. I saw that when it went by.
Yeah.
the only truck that
He's
has
very
a truck
upgrade.
left is Finnegan. All the other trucks have taken theirs.
Finnegan has one. Oh, yeah. Finnegan, yeah. That's Finnegan.
Finnegan is the only truck series driver with a card left.
Yep.
Are you saying this is a race of attrition?
It could be.
The other thing is,
Or fuel mileage?
Patrick still has a new car left too.
We got a Turkle to pit road this time. Ooh.
So Johnson, a 4.2 second lead over the remainder of the field with 28
Well,
minutes
That'll
left.
save him on pit road. And I think he might be going down pit road now.
Turkle's on pit road right now.
Well, I'm talking about Johnson. He's going to have more time for pit road because he has
Yeah.
that big gap.
Into that lead, you're exactly right.
Yeah, but you still want to try to go as far as you can so you can almost make it. I think these guys are going to start playing the save it to finish the race game.
I don't think they have enough to. They're at 40 laps right now.
Yeah.
They would need another 30 plus laps, just not seeing it.
Well, this is where we've talked about the trucks never go as far as the cup cars.
Right.
That's true.
So you may see the cup guys stretch this out, try to make it. Turkle all the way back to Garoni and Joel Brewer.
Well, my guess is you'll see Seidner, Anderson, and Kopp probably within the next couple laps.
Garoni has the truck field a lap down. So Garoni's on
Garoni
that
now-
safe
he's
fuel
on
and
pit
go
lane
as
right
far as
now.
possible.
On now. Yep.
Garoni's going to try to make it, I think,
From there,
from here. I think that's the shot he's got to win.
That's
still, I think
27 minutes and
it's almost 50 laps. So
If that's your only shot to win, you just go half speed out here, save fuel.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Where
he
we
has
going?
that gap.
He's been
Johnson
on
has
pit
that
lane for
gap.
quite a
He has
bit,
a
though.
lap.
14.6, a little bit of long pit stop there for the Mr. Garoni ride.
They probably fixed a little damage.
A little damage. He's pancaked that whole side. Gary spent 16.6 in there, so.
Whoa, look at the mess that these guys are in.
And he's right there on Finnegan's tail, so.
Look at the mess these guys are in.
Oh yeah, they're in a little bit of a mess.
Richard Crane out of nowhere with that pit stop, pitting a little early. He's up to third. So he's now jumped in front of Joe Turkle.
So the Cup boys and Xfinity all still running. They have not pitted as of yet. So interesting.
Watch your mouse, sir.
What?
Your mouse.
Oh yeah, get your mouth out of the way.
What mouth?
I saw
The
an
mouse in
arrow.
my pocket?
It was an arrow. Like,
I'm sitting there
contact.
going, what did I say? Oh,
Fence,
Struck in the
fence.
wall.
that's Garoni up there.
No, that's Gary.
Gary. I'm sorry, Gary.
You sound like me.
I know, Sarah.
And here we go. We have a cup car right
Crane
there.
to the high side, 3 wide. Oh, he thought better of it.
But
Yep.
it's probably down there going, please don't come down. Please don't come down.
Bo's like, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
I'm trying to stay out of
Just
the way,
out there
guys.
having fun. Just had to have fun.
17,
Whoa, Crane
sending her.
Yipped it in the corner.
And pulling Chastain move was in the wall for a little bit.
He yipped it off in there.
He tried pulling a Chastain. Little did you know that banned.
about 25 minutes to go. And speaking of Ross Chastain, they're trying to save that car to basically so that we can see that since not iRacing, NASCAR has outlawed the move forever.
Yep. Which I agree with them on that. It could have.
I don't think so.
There was some safety issues with that.
There was
I mean,
issues, but that's the driver's decision to do it.
yeah,
Last
it was
lap
that.
kind of thing. Yeah, anything goes.
But I mean, I look at it from the safety
Yes.
point.
Yeah, he could have blacked out from the G-force. Well,
Not just that.
Not only
That's
that.
the risk you take when you make that move.
Not just that, but what if this was at a different track where the wall isn't fully, fully together all the way? Like,
Remember, the wall's not fully together at Martinsville. The gate's in
Yeah.
turn 4.
yeah. So what if it was just sticking out a little bit where it could have caught the car?
I didn't
Well, then
realize-
there's no right side left on the race car. Or he's out the
And-
gate. Or he's out the gate like Michael Waltrip.
Michael Waltrip did in the country
Yeah.
time car.
At Bristol.
Country time
Yeah.
car, the orange
Bristol.
car.
It was an orange car. I thought it was Bristol. I thought it was
The
country
orange
time.
car with blue numbers. It wasn't country time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but I know it was my
Yeah.
because
That might have been-
it was Waltrip just
might have been
sitting in the
country
seat.
time.
Like the car got
Well-
peeled like a can opener around him.
And to think how close he was to the spectators. I mean, he was right there at the catch fence.
Yeah.
So what if something had flew off the car and went into the stands?
I would tell you that there's at least 50 feet from the catch fence to the first seat.
But that doesn't stop a part from flying into
Wow,
the
I was
stands.
about to say a wheel breaks loose or
I mean,
goes
that's
on
what
yeah.
a catch fence is for. But
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
That's why I kind of agree with it, is because I look at it from the safety point of, okay, yeah, I see why it got banned because of this reason why.
well, he's
But how many people are really going to try it? How many
I
people
didn't
would
think
try
he
it?
was gonna try it because it's an
Actually, no
iRacing
one-
move.
No one thought he was going to try it until he said, until he
But
heard
now
his
that they've
father.
seen it's been done, who's really going to try it?
Yep.
Dylan Clark
mean-
leaving the road.
Larson tried doing
Ramsdale
it 2 years.
now.
Larson didn't try to. Well, he kind of tried to.
Larson tried because he went
he
to
did it
go
at
chase
bigger
down
track.
Hamlin at Darlington.
Yep.
He did it at a bigger track.
I don't
mean,
even
I-
think Ross Chastain knew it was gonna stick.
I have that
He
card
didn't.
sitting right here.
He was
There's
like,
no way he
it was a
would.
last ditch effort thing. He was like, well, I got nothing else to lose.
He was like 2 spots. Spurs said 2 spots, and Chastain's last word was,
Finnegan
okay.
the third overall.
Yeah, Finnegan third overall.
Tiny Horse to 50 laps on this stint.
Yep, 51 at the moment, coming down
51
now.
down.
I think the Cup guys are going to try to go good stop is it.
They should be able to do that because that would only be 40-ish at this point.
Yeah. But the trucks are definitely going to. I mean, they're already 15 laps into their run.
Well, 30
They're
second
going to
laps.
stop again. Yeah.
30-second laps. You're looking at 40 laps left.
What do you guys think about them getting rid of stage brakes at road courses?
A good.
don't like it.
Yeah, we don't need.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? I don't think we need to have them at road courses. Let them run.
No,
Yes, yeah, but I think they need to do away with the restrictor plates.
That too.
Yeah.
Because that just causes wrecks. At least at the road courses, it bunches everybody back up. It wakes all the fans back up.
Well, but then you have fans that are there that are sitting there for 15 minutes twiddling their thumbs,
Watching one car at a time because you see one car a minute at a road course.
Yeah.
So saying, at least you can throw a yellow, they're all back together. Why don't they just do away with stage brakes, yellows
general.
altogether at every track? Let the race play out.
Well, I know what they're doing.
Doesn't
I
bring
know
enough
why they're doing it.
Doesn't
But,
sell enough seats.
well, what does it? The stage
Track
brake
to sell seats.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, we were at Dover. Harold and I were at Dover, and I can tell you that the stage brakes are kind of they're needed at a track like that because, daggone, it can get monotonous real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's every
It
track.
brings it back, and
But doing away with it on the road course is the same thing. That's going monotonous too.
well, yeah.
All right. So Johnson currently 5/10 over teammate Kermit, then Finnegan, and then Kremet. Ethan Michaels, Dylan Clark. So Clark back about 2.7 seconds behind Johnson.
Yeah, he's going to have to turn the wick up, which he knows how to do, but he's going to have to turn the wick up and start throwing it into the corner a little hotter than everybody else, hoping it'll stay that long.
One of the new rules I like is the wheel violation penalties. That was a good one to hear, that the crew chief won't get suspended anymore.
I never understood that. Like, for crying out loud, what are you talking about? Why is a crew chief?
Because he's overall responsible.
Okay, but he's not responsible for a gun not working or the thing not done. I mean, that's just, you can't stop certain things. Whether you're the best crew chief or not, you're not going to stop it. It's going to happen.
I just say it's not an advantage. It's not an advantage. So it's like nobody's doing it on purpose. Like dropping a lug nut out of 5 and dropping 1 or 2 saves time on pit lane. Not putting the lug on all the way doesn't save you a lick. It causes you to have to come back and fix it.
And the wheel beats you down into the corner.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
we saw that.
Yeah, exactly.
But Wall's looking out his window. Is that my tire beating me? What?
Exactly.
Who was that? Because that was at Dover, wasn't it? We saw that happen.
Oh, that was Kyle Busch.
Yep.
When
The wheel beat him, yeah.
Yeah, that was Kyle Busch. He was coming out of the pits, and his whole rear end of the car was destroyed. And everyone's like, "Oh, everyone should go check his scanner," and it's quiet.
Oh, it was quiet until you got in the back. We saw him go by. I saw him go by. He wasn't quiet then. Yeah. I was standing in the middle of where they come off. So if they are done for the day, they go up through the middle into their campers.
Yeah.
And yeah, he wasn't happy. Not at all.
Yeah, and then we have some more racing happening in the rain this year. That's, a possibility.
Yeah, I don't mind it with road courses. I hate it with oval.
Well, we might be seeing it, at Indianapolis, the LA Coliseum, Martinsville, New Hampshire. I mean, New
It ain't gonna
Hampshire.
rain in LA, so they ain't got to worry about that. But
New Hampshire would have stayed.
Good shot, yeah.
I mean, we've seen rain at New Hampshire and what it's done. You can ask Kyle Busch about that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It
not a
wouldn't
fan.
have changed the outcome either.
Not a fan
No, it
of
wouldn't have.
not a fan of ovals being rain tired.
I mean,
Not a fan.
if it rains at North Wilkesboro, that would be fun to see first race back. Rain
No, it
with the
wouldn't.
rain tires.
No, it wouldn't.
By the
Would
way,
ruin that
before it
race.
gets too far, Clark is coming.
Remember, with rain, they're not going to want to be side by side.
And they're going to have to run offline.
Yep.
Because
Got to stay out of the
you don't want to
water.
run in all the rubber.
Yep.
Because remember,
It's just not a good idea for oval.
Not a good show.
Indy doesn't do it. F1 doesn't. Well, F1 does, but Indy doesn't, unless they're on a road course, but not ovals.
And even then, they don't do it much because they know it's not good racing.
F1 doesn't
F1
care.
doesn't matter. Those things are glued to the racetrack anyway.
Yeah, they don't care. Speaking of F1, Ford back to Formula One.
With
That-
Red Bull backing.
I don't know if I'd pick that.
With Red Bull backing.
Well, of course.
That means
Red
it's
Bull,
just a Red Bull with a Ford logo.
That's it. There's enough Red Bull. My boy Max Verstappen has Red Bull all over him. So
Well, do you think
yeah.
it's a new Red Bull car, or is it the same old Red Bull car?
It's going to be the same Red Bull car.
Or
It's
is
just
it
going
Red
to be.
Bull's way of putting four cars in there?
well, they already do 4 cars because technically they do.
Not
it's
AlphaTauri.
two Red Bull,
Yeah, AlphaTauri.
Yeah, AlphaTauri.
Maybe AlphaTauri's turning your Ford.
So Clark
mean,
within 1
Andretti
point.
Ford, maybe.
Clark's within 1 second now of Mr.
Yeah, he is.
Johnson.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
he's
battling.
going hot into the corners. I watched him just.
Matt Cop in the fence.
15 minutes to go here as we're starting to pick up. So Finnegan's got a cushion about 1 second behind Michaels, and then
Finnegan to pit road.
yeah, well,
34 and the
this
6
will
are
be the final,
battling.
final
The
pit
issue is
stops
this-
for them.
The issue is Turkle was running third when he came to pit road.
Here we go, 34 and 6 together again up on the backstretch, side by side.
Crane is sitting on the road fixing his car. Michaels followed Finnegan. Gary followed Finnegan. Crane
Crane
leaving.
out first. Crane out first.
Well, Crane was there first too.
Man.
This
back
here.
Cup
Now,
Series
though.
The
battle.
Cup Series
is-
here.
Yeah, I was about to say this Cup Series
That's a
battle
wad.
can get. Oh!
Cam
Oh,
Barnes
there it
turns
is.
to 6.
Xfinity.
I
Wow.
don't think that's Cam's fault. I don't think that was Cam's fault.
Okay, well, they're all battling around him, so that gives
Oh,
Dylan
my
Clark
goodness.
the breakaway he needed to get away from the Taco team.
Yep. That Taco team took care of themselves.
So back Johnson leading by 1
Oh.
second here with 15 to go.
The radio getting very interesting.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
We are radioactive.
No, that's a lot of. There's a lot of beeping.
There's a lot of
that-
beeps.
no,
There's a lot of beeps in that one though.
Yeah. Well,
that whole section is going
There's-
to be just a long beep.
yeah, something. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Mhm.
No,
No,
you wouldn't show that part.
Constant. Just make it silent. Just at that point.
So Johnson now 1.3 over Dylan Clark and Ramsdale. Then you got about 2.5 back to Kermit and Kermit. Kermit took some major damage. He's back 4 seconds. He's off pace.
I mean, yeah, he got
He's not
totally
ready for
turned
all.
there.
Yep.
That
Now,
whole side is gone.
Kermit actually has a car if he needs it, but I'm sure he would have loved to have a caution. The rule is at 7 minutes, the caution flag is taken off of the flag stand.
Right.
Oh, Barney gets a break then. Barney just has to hop down for 7 minutes.
Barney can go have a cold one before if he has to throw the checkered. So, yep.
He's got to be up there for the white.
Yeah, we'll just bring a spectator. Spectator can do it.
Turkle and Garoni again playing the I'm not pitting yet routine. Right? They're still out there without.
There's still
Yep, they're both out there.
20 to go.
Oh,
20 to go. I
wow.
don't think we can make it.
7 car got loose coming off of the 4.
20-ish to go. They're going to have to go 48 laps from that run. I don't think they're going to go more than 40.
Right?
Yeah, for a second, I thought that 7 car was going down to take that chicane there
Turkle to
on the
pit
front stretch.
road.
Ramsdale getting around Clark is big. Yep, Turkle on those.
They're on the same tires. Ramsdale and Clark are on the same tires.
Yep.
So that is important.
They're on the same tires, but they've been using them because they've been battling each other.
Yeah, but they're on the same lap tires. It's not like Ramsdale's on new tires, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So
If he was on new tires, he would have been gone already.
Ramsdale and Kermit still have a car, but no one else does on that group.
Well, looking at the lap times, it's not going to matter because Ryan is out in front and just smooth right now.
Yeah, he's probably up there half throttle.
Yeah.
He's definitely not half throttle. He's running
He's
31.
not half throttle.
He's way
31
faster.
too. Yeah. Yeah. But he's clearly not using his tires the way the other guys were.
Wow, he's in fourth gear.
So he's using his tires.
Why is he in fourth gear? I don't understand it. You see how bad he's revving to the red line. You'd think he was just the fifth. Conserve some of the gas.
He's about to win the championship, so he probably knows.
He might be trying to just build himself more of a lead. But I mean, we got 4 minutes until the yellow flag is no longer.
He's definitely putting a bigger gap, that's for sure.
Yeah. He's probably just praying and hoping no caution. Because if the caution's brought out, those guys behind him,
They're all going to pit for tires.
Oh yeah.
It's out. They're all going to pit for tires, and then they're all back in traffic because the trucks won't pit. Or most of them won't pit. Because the Xfinity guys will pit too, because like Garrett and Patrick are just running around here half throttle right now, trying to not wreck. Garoni's still out on these tires.
And there's a big gap between Seidner and Anderson, so.
Yeah, he is just building himself a lead, just passing people. That's all he's doing right now, because he's not having to really fight with A1.
That's what Tiny Horse does.
He absolutely does. That's exactly what he does.
He is so fast and he knows how to use it and not burn the stuff up.
So Michael posted on there the link. I didn't click on the link. Maybe I should click on the link and see what's going on with him.
And now you have Iris. Joke's on
Running to the road.
You thought the link was safe.
It's all good. They're running. Ow. Those little dudes are fast.
Oh, the RC cars? Yeah.
Oh, man, that looks so cool. I'd unfortunately send one off into somebody's head accidentally because my driving skills, but that is so sweet.
They're easier than you think, but to be really fast, you gotta be really smooth.
They're doing laps in 4.3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's so awesome. It looks like they went, what, 3 to the... It's like a qualifying race.
So right now, it's Finnegan, Michaels, Gagari, and then Turkle's in fourth. So this is gonna be really close on points.
And Finnegan's got a nice lead. It's the distance between him and Turkle that are going to make the difference, really.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other guy behind Turkle is Joel Brewer.
Yeah, Richard Crane somehow dropped. How did Richard Crane, was he a lap down already?
Richard Crane was the guy who hit the wall.
Oh, okay.
Looked like he never lifted and hit the wall.
That'll leave a mark. There, he's a lap down now.
And Joel Brewer's a lap behind Joe Turkle, so
Gotcha.
Turkle cannot lose a spot without an incident.
Well, the leader's about to pass Turtle. Turtle's just ahead of the leader here in Cam Barnes, so not too far ahead of the leader.
So I'm just reading on Twitter right now, Adam Stern saying that there might not be any SoCal points race in 2024 and perhaps 2025 while Auto Club is being reconstructed.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Well,
I mean, like,
what they're saying is they might run the Coliseum as a points race
I hope not.
to replace the Auto Club date.
That would definitely be a bad idea.
That would be a terrible idea.
The other option is Irwindale.
That's a great idea.
If Irwindale had Safer Wall
Figure 8.
and Pit Road.
No, figure 8.
No, because I'll bring Tony Stewart back, because that's what he wanted.
Figure 8 or Irwindale.
Well, he wanted
With a
figure
jump.
8 Talladega.
With a jump.
With a jump.
With a jump, right, and flaming
With an inescapable jump. You have to
You know,
hit it.
you know, they're already racing the streets of Chicago. They might as well race the streets of SoCal.
Oh, just run the streets of Long Beach then.
So
Long Beach, there you go.
exactly. But
Just
Long
go around
Beach
Long
isn't
Beach.
wide enough for them. No, you know darn good and well.
Yeah, they can't make the hairpin. That's the problem.
No. Oh no, it'd be
man.
good.
That would be
That would
fine.
be
The fountain would be
hilarious.
fine. It's the hairpin.
Oh my
You
gosh.
have to
I don't
open
know
up the
about
access road so they go straight through the.
Yeah,
the
that's a
hairpin.
tight track. That is a tight track.
That'd be funny to see.
I know it. I know what we're trying next week. I know what we're running next week.
There you go.
I might just have to buy it now. Try
Cars
it.
wow, that would be bad.
Long Beach.
That wouldn't be good, but it would be fun.
Opening up shop
You know the
right
road.
now.
You know the road course I wouldn't mind seeing. The
Which
cup
one?
cars at Belle Isle, Detroit.
Ooh. Ooh.
I like that
St. Petersburg.
road course. That's not a bad one either. Or any Air Force base that they used to run in the kart days.
You know what?
Those
Let's do
tracks were
this.
cool, and they're plenty wide enough because they're airport runways.
Streets
Yeah.
of Nashville.
No,
Ever
we don't need
since
3 race
Indy-
dates in Nashville.
I'm gonna tell you what though. Ever since Indy got to Nashville, that's a sweet ride. That's a sweet track. I mean, the way they run
That
it.
track is so bumpy.
Oh my
Oh, it's-
gosh.
They're
It's
paving
great,
sections
though.
of it just for them this year.
Now, you know you have a great thing when your inaugural
When you can
race
close
has
down
a guy
half of Nashville?
launching himself over 2 cars and still winning the race.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, that was incredible. That dude got so much airtime and still
Marcus
drove it.
Ericsson.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was awesome.
Yeah, Marcus Ericsson. That was one of the greatest things I had seen was him doing that.
Just blow the corkscrew at Laguna Seca, man. You'd be jumping everybody.
I hate Laguna Seca, though. Oh my gosh, I
NASCAR
hate
at Laguna Seca.
Finnegan hit
That'd
the
be.
fence. Guys, Finnegan hit the fence.
Oh yeah.
No,
that. Yeah, he did.
His but a flesh wound.
but a flesh wound.
That's right.
He tried to
Racing
prepare
for
him.
kids. I agree
wonder
with
who this
Strawberry
Frisky
Kid.
Fields person.
Strawberry Kid saying street racing for NASCAR is a terrible idea, and I
Terrible
agree.
idea.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's terrible till I see it happen.
You
I
know
mean,
it's
yeah,
terrible.
well-
Come on.
No, I don't. I don't.
So yeah,
honestly
people are
think
gonna
it is.
be, hey, it's the streets of Chicago, man. They'll be shooting at them as they go
Shoot
by.
them. That's exactly what I was gonna say. You don't
Aside
even have to
from
worry
that-
about whether they crash. They're going to be shot before they get into the first corner.
Aside from that,
Tires.
well, okay. So you get the cars from the NASCARs from Transformers when they had all.
Oh
the
no,
on them.
no. Let's not
And then
do
we'll
that.
we'll do.
So we're in the-
we'll
we're
do
in the
Daytona
fourth-
Death Race.
We're in the 4-minute gap here now, guys.
Well, there's nothing really going on now. It's all spread out.
We're all
You're
we're
talking
number
about the
crunching right now.
Transformers.
Seeing if Finnegan's gonna win this.
You're talking about the Transformers COT car.
Well, there's Sharp
Yeah.
talking. It was Sharp puts up here in on Twitch is basically saying that they're gonna have basically people just like they're gonna be doing a Chinese fire drill and like carjacking people in the
That'd be
pit stop.
awesome.
no,
That I'd like to see. I'd pay money for that, no doubt.
I think the trophy for Chicago Street Course should just be an Uzi. That's what it should be. Just
The
gold
golden
Uzi.
Uzi.
It's all right.
Yep.
Beetlejuice is gonna figure a way to get in one of those cars.
Oh man.
He's just gonna pay. He's just gonna pay big money racing to get in that one.
She.
Tiny horse.
And she.
Tiny horse is running away.
Whatever.
The mayor of Chicago is nicknamed Beetlejuice.
Well, she was dancing the other day out in the
Yeah,
streets in
yeah.
the snow. How about that? Yeah. Hey,
Should be a car on blocks.
that's funny.
Better lock them trailers, boys.
Oh, now we got more cars on the little oval.
You know, there's gonna be all compound where you can't get in or out.
Oh, there's gonna be massive security. Massive. It's gonna look like the
camera
president's
angles
in
are
town.
gonna suck. I do think the camera angles are gonna suck.
They can just go to the apartments nearby and just shoot through there.
That's what
That's
they're
what
gonna
they-
do. That's what
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna do.
It'll be too
yeah.
But
high.
I think it's still gonna suck.
They'll be too high. The cameras will be too high. They'll be third and fourth
Yeah, I agree.
floor, and they'll be too high.
It's gonna be all blimp shots and helicopter
Yeah,
shots.
the
It's-
angles won't
so
be good.
That's gonna suck.
So
But
two
I'm
minutes
willing to give
left with
NASCAR-
Ryan Johnson now 7 seconds ahead of Jeff Ramsdale. Garrett Seidner looks like he's all by himself. Finnegan and Ethan Michaels, that seems to be the race going on right now. But there's still a 2-second gap between them.
Sorry.
Well, this 2-second gap might close within the next,
3 second
you
gap.
know. Yeah, 3 seconds, but it could possibly close with 140 to close.
I don't think it's closing. Finnegan's still passing people.
Michael Gitchell, shame on you for showing me that link. Oh my god. These two RCs just took each other out and just went flying. It was
He's
fun.
not even watching the race. That's
I am. I got a screen. Believe me, the race is on a 40.
oh, 97 in the wall.
I'm watching on a 50-inch screen.
97
Hey, you
went to
can't
the wall.
drive up there.
You can if you
Kermit, that's
want
the wall. You
to.
don't hit that.
He was trying. I think he thought this was the Hot Wheels track, and he was trying to get a speed boost.
There you go.
There's no boosters up there. He was trying to crush his orange crush mobile.
Crush the
His
crush.
Kremit crush mobile. He's trying to crush the Kremit crush
That's
mobile.
Kremit.
Sharp. We'll
That's
talk
not the
about that
Kremit.
later.
That's Kremit. Kermit's in the tacos.
I said Kremit. I said
Okay.
Kremit 3 times.
See,
We got
that-
Kremit and
I tell you,
Crush the Kremit
see,
mobile.
you missed last year when they had the froglovers.com or
Oh
something.
no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Then you had
Only
giant
frogs?
drinking.
You mean the
it was,
only
it-
frogs?
It was only frogs. That's right. The only frogs.
Is that what Miss Piggy subscribes to?
I guess so.
She runs the
She had a
snake. She's
purple,
the top
purple
for
one
that
and a
snake.
green one. So
Jeez.
white flag's out now, guys.
Here we go. Final time by.
Final time for the season.
Yeah.
Tiny
Farewell.
horse.
And for us calling a race for a while.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Finnegan
I show up
has
late,
side-
and this is
side
the last I do
on
it for a little while. I
Final
like
lap,
it.
and so here we go, going to the start and finish line.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna predict that Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson is gonna win this.
There's
right?
Ryan behind
I think
Boas.
Spinner's
Boom,
gonna
there
win the
it is.
championship.
There's one.
Thank you for a prediction. I did predict that at the beginning, though.
Chris
if you recall.
Finnegan. Let's see where he's at.
He's about a block and a half away.
So Clark coming in third. There's Finnegan. He'll take it. And
There
looks
you
like,
go.
Urkel's still in the backstretch.
and I believe that will give him the as well. Whoa, man, jumping through the corners there, somebody. And Patrick Anderson's skipping and hopping there. So
That
Those
was
aren't,
great.
those aren't the curbs from Indianapolis. You know, at least they're not tearing apart.
That was fun, though.
I can't wait to hear the points battle between Turkle and
Yeah, I
And
want to
Finnegan.
know. Yeah, this is gonna be tight.
because there might be a win bonus, which might give it to him. I don't know what the bonuses are. I don't know what any of these things are.
If there's
Yeah,
a
I
win bonus, he probably wins by a point. Then
Because he won the stage break too,
that's what I'm
so
saying.
it's going to be close.
That's what he needed. He needed the stage break and the win, I believe.
all right, so right now let's jump the results real quick here for the season finale. We're gonna jump down to our classes. So right here is Johnson, Ramsdale, Clark, Kremit, Kermit, Bo Ross, Fonseca, Susie, and Gitchell.
Wow, you did them well, Harold.
Say
Actually,
Kermit like 5 times fast for me.
All right, and then Seidner and Anderson with Cop off, and then Barnes. And finally, our truck series. Finnegan, tonight's winner, Ethan Michaels, Kevin Gagari, Turkle, Brewer, Garoni, and Richard Crane. I think I actually got them all in without messing them up.
Oh,
So-
here we go, the backwards.
The
The
Merit,
reverse lap.
the Merit Double Trouble recap for tonight. One caution for the stage break. 20 drivers started. Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson, the fastest car, at 30.158. So we'll see what we can get up. But we do know the race winners, but we'll see if we can figure out who our season winners are as well. Garrett, we know as
say
well.
the saves.
If
Those
we-
Garrett's
saves.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Garrett's ready to go. I think Tiny Horse has to go faster. His roof flaps aren't up.
Okay, Michael Gitchell is now running on the track of the race I'm watching.
All right,
Actually,
so let's.
no, he crashed out. Sorry. Giving an update.
All right, I want to pull Garrett up here.
I'll pull him up there.
All right. Hey, Garrett Seidner, as he's doing his burnouts, going to get a double trouble for the night, and he blows the engine there. Hey, you don't need it anymore. You're good, right? So you got his season win and another win put on that car. So now you're gonna have to retire this frame, right? Because I mean, it's got too many checkered flags.
Gotta hang it from the rafters.
Yeah, this one's going in the team shop after the race.
Well, he blew the motor, so you don't have to worry about that. So.
Yeah, the motor's not needed anymore. We don't need it.
They can't dyno it if it's completely doesn't work.
You know what DW said?
You can't dyno the motor if it's boom.
If it's gone, yeah.
If there's nothing left, it can't be illegal.
Well, that's right. All right,
So,
Garrett, you know the deal here. Yeah, that's right,
Yeah,
man.
tell us about your year, man. I mean, you just won it all. Are you going to Disneyland or something like that?
No, I'm coming right here to Charlotte in actually like 7 days. So
There you go.
that's part of it. But man, it just after last season, being that close, it just hurt. And then the drive to do it, go out this season. Like I said multiple times throughout the many times I've been up here, but I just had no idea this is how it was going to be. But just an amazing season, 15th win. Like, man, I'm just.
You only missed 4 of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we do have the league admin here, the league admin in here, Bo. So are we going to officially crown this guy the winner for the season for the Xfinity Series?
Yes, we are. It's been a long time overdue. I told him I wanted to cap it before we even hit the Chase playoff system here.
It was pretty close. I don't think he really gave anybody a chance, but hey,
But yes, congratulations on the Xfinity Championship.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
That's right. Except that I can only clap side to side, not round. But yeah, great. Dude, that was a great job. I mean, we talked to you like multiple times, and I often wondered, did you have enough to say? But now you're at the end of it. The climax has happened. You got the Bo is on. Thomas is with us, and yeah, it's like, yeah, thanks, I won.
Yeah, I'm just like after like the thing is, it's like the competitor in me. I was upset with Dega last week, so I was just coming in here to Charlotte to just cap off the season and just take it home. I already knew in a sense, like we needed a pretty big field for something to happen, but we like we have most of the season. It was just a small turnout, but we took care of business nonetheless, and it's just yeah, we got it. I'm just
Job, dude. That's all you gotta say. Good job, man.
So Garrett, for the last time this season, who you think for putting the 50
time
in
this season.
That's right.
I've got an extra person to thank tonight. My great grandfather, he's been battling, and I'm just lucky to have him still in my life, but he's been battling very hard with his health lately, and I just been praying, been thinking of him, and this win and this championship is for him. Big influence in my childhood, and this company, For His Glory Art and Photography, it's run by my parents, but it's more than just a company, more than just a family. They're everything to me, and it means a lot for them to be on this car. And like the hands that put the graphics to life, Ray Tustin and Games 123, John Peterson, every week they've we got a little sparkle of this car tonight, obviously with the win stickers, and but yeah, that United Rentals, Cookout, Crunchyroll, bunch of sponsors that we've had on board this season. It's been a ride. I can't thank my entire team and what we've done enough.
He said Cookout. I love Cookout.
That'd be a good celebration, Trey.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, absolute pleasure to talk to you this year. Been a blast to call the races and get a lot of time with you. And it's meant a lot to me. I know Harold appreciates it as well, and Andy as well. But great job, man. Just awesome job out there, and good luck in everything you're gonna do from here.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Great job, and it's glad to talk to you guys 15 out of 20 weeks.
All right. We'll let Gert go, and then we'll move on. Let's try to get to our truck winner tonight. We got the season results there, too, for Mr. Ross.
I'm working on getting everything collected as we speak.
All right. I figured you would be,
Oh, man.
We'll talk to Chris as he won the race, and we'll let him know. You'll actually get to let him know. Chris Finnegan, you're in the booth with a pretty much a sold-out
Heavy
seats
booth.
here. We got a heavy booth here. We got Bo Ross up here. We got Colby, Harold, Andy, and Ken. Man, you brought this thing home. Put yourself in the best position to win the season, which they're calculating points. I see smoke coming out of Bo's ears.
Oh man, no, it was an awesome race. Not a single caution. It was strategy play through the entire thing. Couldn't ask for a better result.
So talk about strategy since you mentioned that. What was your ultimate plan? Did you have a plan before you even took the check or before you took the green? How were you planning on working there? Were you just going to go as the race went on? You had an idea how you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I think we had an idea how we wanted to go. Assuming went green, cautions always throw a wrench in things, but surprisingly enough, we stayed on plan, and it worked out perfectly. So, a big shout to Ethan, who is really the guy behind that strategy, and kept repeating that in my year over the course of the race to know when to push and when to save. So, yeah, it was another awesome team effort for that win.
Absolutely. By the way, just so you know, I did not throw Steffi under the bus this time. She's still waiting to find out the results, but I did not throw her under the bus this time. I behaved myself, but
He was going to.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was close.
He considered it.
I did consider it, but she
It
asked
was
me
this
before I
close.
did it. So
She didn't turn around her chair and give me a glare of any kind, so
good.
I appreciate it.
That's good to know.
It is. So your truck seemed to be able to work just about wherever you wanted it. What was the best part of your truck? I mean, what worked the best? Obviously, your strategy worked out well, but where did your truck feel the best?
So I felt like I got really good runs out of corners. Going into corners and just trying to ease up the throttle, save the front tires, and then get back on the gas at the right time to get that weight shifted back. The car or truck stayed neutral basically the entire time throughout the whole run. And with tires as good as they were, you could drive it wherever you wanted. So it just fantastic setup. So kudos to the league guys for getting us a great setup this time.
Yeah, that. You look good. You look like you had the power you needed, and you could hold that truck pretty much wherever you wanted to go. Hey, is the commissioner? How's the commissioner? Is he still alive? Did he drop over? I mean, he's a wrestler. He should be able to handle this.
All right, we have confirmation. By 1 point, you are the Truck Series champion.
Fantastic. That's what I like to hear.
We were counting points the whole race.
So another double winner. So actually, all three double winners tonight. So because we're going to talk to Mr. Tiny Horse here, and by winning the race, he sealed the deal.
But there you go. Great job. I know in your mind you had to be counting points. I know Andy and I were going back and forth as to who gets.
When
what,
I saw him make the pass, I saw him to make the pass to win the stage, I was like, "Ooh, this could be a bonus point."
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Great job, man. Congratulations.
Had that all calculated before the race started. I was like, man, if I can get pole, get the stage win, I got to do everything right. I didn't get the pole, but we had a good enough finish, and Turkle didn't get the finish he needed. And 1 point. Awesome.
So now that you're champion, Chris Finnegan, and race winner, Chris Finnegan, now it's time to give out shout outs.
Oh man, the list could go on and on. Again, thanks to Ethan for running crew chief while running defense this race. Turtle Shells, Tyler Rush for the awesome paints and being the manager of Turtle Shells Motorsports. Thank you guys for the amazing broadcasts. I know I can see every once in a while, corner of my eye. Steffi's watching the screen. Great broadcast. Thanks to the league guys who put this on week after week. Great stuff every week. Really fun to race with these guys. Just everybody involved. Awesome job. Thank you.
All right, so that's Chris Finnegan. We'll let him get to celebrating the double win for tonight. Season total winner for the trucks as well as tonight's winner. Chris, we'll see you. Have a good night, man.
Thank you, guys. You too.
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll go to the Tiny Horse. There he is in that pitch black is back car.
I can't see him.
Where
Where did my screen go?
Oh, hold on. I'll switch it up.
I can't talk to my boy if I can't see
I
him.
changed it to the other screen. I changed it back.
Man. All right, I'm good.
I'm gonna pull you
See
good now.
now.
All right.
Now he's all right.
All right. So a new face in the booth is Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson. This is Colby. That's Andy. That's Ken. You probably know Bo because you had to pay him something, so you probably already know who he is. But for the rest of us, we're all new to you. I know. I think I've heard of you from like the 3 years I've been doing this, but maybe not. But you did tell me you haven't won a season with these guys yet, have you?
No, the next gens have eluded me and seem to favor Taco there. So
I was gonna say last year was Taco, right?
Last season.
Yes, the last 2 seasons. And the first 2 seasons with the Gen 6 car was me.
Ah.
Yeah, but he can't drive backwards on a victory lap, so there.
You can't
do
do
that. I
can't
think
do
you need
the-
to go faster. Your roof flaps didn't open.
The Polish, you didn't do it right today. Yeah,
You gotta go faster so the roof flaps open.
that's right.
I can only go as fast as much gear as I got.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, let's go from. So the first part of the race is the first part of the race. Let's go from stage break forward. What's your thought? What's your plan? Is it blow by everybody as quick as you can and hope for the best? And they don't catch you, or what were you thinking?
Well, if you're talking from the stage break on, I was just gonna try to ride out front and just hang on to it as much as I can and not drive it too hard because the tires I knew were gonna wear pretty good. That's why when Luke got around me there, I was just riding behind him for a while with Dylan and I can't remember who else. I think it was Lucas and a couple other guys that were right behind me. I was just trying to stay in line there and make sure they didn't get around me because once you get on older tires, it definitely becomes a little more problematic to try and pass someone.
So talk about the tires since you mentioned that. High, low, where did your tires seem to work the best? And you actually ran one stint, I think it was 42 or 43 laps. How did that feel around that time?
Well, on my second longest stint, I think was right after the stage break. I actually had better wear from the whole first run. I don't know what I was doing. I feel like I was just driving it a little bit easier, letting the car roll more. It felt still pretty decent towards the end of the run. I know I wasn't really putting much of a gap between me and second, which I think was Jeff at that point. But yeah, I was just trying to save tires and it was going to be a big tire race. So.
Well, I've got mostly drivers in the booth with me. Anybody want to ask him something deep that I clearly would never be able to ask him, or no? Silence. How about that?
We're all speechless. We're all speechless.
Hey, you know what, Ryan? You and I can talk
Strategy.
Fine.
Let's talk strategy.
Let's talk strategy. I think we saw the strategy involved, but so championship no longer an illusion. You got it in your hands. You got the race win. So, you might want to just give a shout out to some people. How's that?
Yeah. All the admins here at Split Decisions for putting on a good league for 5 seasons. It's been a wild ride, that's for sure. The sponsors that we got, Pitch Black for us going 3 for 3 with this car this season. Turtle and John for making my paints. Everybody out there in the chat watching, Kathy Jo, my mom, girlfriend, everybody tuning in. You guys for broadcasting every week. Love going back and watching, and all the drivers that made it a lot of fun. And it's definitely hard earned. It wasn't easy this season, that's for sure.
No, I wouldn't assume it was. And there were a couple times where we watched you pull out some serious stuff, and then there were times where Harold and I are looking at or talking to each other like, did that just really happen? So it's been a pleasure for me to talk to you when you win, and of course to watch you race. It'll be a while, I think, before you probably hear my voice, but you never know. Harold's got plans, so I'm just going to leave it up to him. But dude, thanks so much for a great time and allowing us to call. I guess, Mr. Myers, are you going to call? You want to tell him officially, or how you want to do that?
Well, I told him officially down in chat, but I'll do it here for the broadcast. Congratulations on being the excuse me, Cup Series champion.
Yay! Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a little. I'm a little sick right now, so I've been hurting this race.
Well, Ryan, I think it's been about almost coming on 3 years that I've broadcasted races you've been in, and I think this is your third title that I've broadcasted, if I'm not mistaken.
I say at least third, I think.
At least third.
Because I can't remember
the two NSRL.
Were you only around for those 2 seasons?
Yep. Only 2 seasons for the NSRL.
Okay. Yep. Then that should be 3 total.
Yeah. Yep. I moved on with them. You know, it was a great group of guys, and we had other things. We started working with Area and some other people, and so. But hey, thanks for doing what you do and having a good time out there. I'd like to thank everybody. Bo, I'd like to thank you guys in Split Decision Racing for having us back again this season. Yep. And then we'll look what we're going to do next. So we're still trying to figure this out ourselves. I do know Friday nights, the wife has basically told me no more Friday nights for you, sir.
No.
Well, hey, it's definitely been a pleasure having you guys call all these races for us, but there's going to be some changes coming. I can't specify right now what's necessarily going on, but I definitely know I'll be seeing you somewhere down the road soon.
Yeah, Harold, I'd like to say thank you for letting me up in the booth.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we opened actually, Andy, I told you should have locked the door. I keep telling
I'm on pit road. What are you talking about?
Hey,
wait a minute. We unlocked it for Andy the first time, which was bad enough.
It took me a little while to get up the stairs.
You guys kicked me to the pit road to the pit box.
Where else would we kick you?
Like I said, guys, glad that we were with you guys, but seriously, the way our church and stuff goes, our weekends are pretty much the only time we get time off. And Fridays really start. We would normally get a jump start on the weekend on a Friday night, and because we're doing this, and but we enjoy what we're doing. But we're glad you guys had it, and Thomas, I'm sure we'll see each other again, and other people. So we'll see you guys around. But hey, guys, thanks for showing up, Colby, Andy, the double cameras that we had this season, Ken, and everybody, and Kathy, Joe, and all the people that watch us week in and week out. From One to Go Studios, we thank you very much. And hey, when we see you next, we'll see you next. And hey, One to Go Studios on Facebook, we're doing stuff all the time. I'm throwing up races that I'm in. No telling what we're going to do next. We don't have anything scheduled just yet. But until then, we will see you at the next turn.
What an exciting race brought to you by One to Go Studios. Here they come out of turn 4 to the white flag, and it's 1 to go. Thank you to all our sponsors, drivers, and viewers. We'll see you at the next turn.